Well, it says I'm live, I think. Well, actually, it doesn't say I'm live. Now it does. Okay. Let me share the link out for the stream, and then we will rock and roll. Wait, can you hear my breathing through this microphone? Do I have it turned up a little bit too much, maybe? Did you just command me to breathe? I'm always breathing. Okay, maybe I've turned it down a bit. Maybe I'm just hearing myself actually breathe, not hearing it through the microphone. I don't know. I think my breathing is getting picked up. That's incredibly annoying. Has it always been like that? Seems so. It's probably like something you wouldn't notice until I point it out. I kind of want to turn the volume down like on my microphone a bit more now, like maybe leave it here. Pardon? Oh. Then maybe I'll leave it where it was before, because I do want the volume to be at a decent volume anyways. No, that's not what I want. I want this. I think that's a little better. Okay, well, let's get rolling. We have a few things on the to-do list. First things first, we need to go talk to Crispin in Hubble. Then we need to go to the next Green Fragment Island. And actually, those are the only two things on our list. So we'll do those two things. Of course, if anything comes out of talking to Crispin in Hubble, then we will do that. I guess as you can see from the location and the party setup, we did a little bit of off-stream grinding. Which is funny because I also recently talked about how much I regret doing so much off-stream grinding, because I feel like it's definitely impacted the experience of the game. Because I did so much early game grinding, it feels like the game has been too easy. Like there's not been any... The only bosses that have actually put up a good fight and challenged me was that one boss where you were supposed to die. And I lived for a long time in that fight. So... I don't know. I'm redundanting, I guess. So I think Crispin was in here. Oh, that might be him up there, actually. Of course, as soon as I start streaming, my nose starts running. Where's Crispin? I miss him. Yeah, I think he was on the roof. How do you get up? Where's the roof? Oh, it's not here. Oh, it'll probably be over here. That's stairs down. Where are stairs up? Here they are. I think we need to go upper? No. This is what we want. Maybe I just have to face it. The harp's not the instrument for me. I always seem to pluck the wrong string. Oh, Crispin's not here. Where the heck's Crispin? He was here. Gotta find someone who knows where Crispin is. Crispin hasn't touched his Torben for a while. Maybe he's hurt his hand or something. Whoa. Where is he? With Crispin not dropping by the bar anymore, I thought I'd have more chance with the ladies, but no such luck. Crispin's not frequenting the bar anymore. Who might know where Crispin is? Is he not here anymore? Seems not. Oh, thanks God. Thanks God for what, Ace? Also, hello, welcome. Hello, oh. Well, hello, Calypso, as well. This Castle Wars Halo grind was so boring, but now I have entertainment. Oh, well, I'm glad I can entertain you. We were looking for Crispin, but he seems to have vanished. "'Tis heartwarming to see this nation in peace once again." It seems that everyone in this town loves to sing. I think I rather like it. Well, where is Crispin? Was a funeral the other day? Oh, you know what? She said we could visit her and she would help us. I even took a special note of it. So let's go visit the Queen and see if she can tell us where Crispin is. And if she doesn't know where Crispin is, I guess we're off to the next island. Now where is she? She'll be up here, I think. This is the Queen's chambers, I believe. Ah, cutscene. Hello there. What's that? There's something you'd like me to do for you? Well, don't hold back. We're friends after all. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my friends. I see. A legendary musician. Interesting. The Torben of Truth, you say? Oh, that is simply fascinating. So you're on a quest to find a legendary Torben player descended from the Roamers. This is so exciting. Well, you came to the right place. After all, I'm the queen of the most musical kingdom in the world. Leave it to me. I'll issue a proclamation right away. We'll hold a contest here in Hubble to find the world's best Torben player. And yes, we'll have a prize for the winner. That'll bring them running for miles around. Now, I understand correctly, one of the descendants of this legendary musician of yours will be able to play the Torben of Truth. So if we use it in the contest, we'll know right away we found our player. Does that sound good to you? Yes. Wonderful, then it's official. I'll start drafting my decree right away. It will probably take a while for the best players in the world to gather, so you should carry on with your adventures and come back and visit me later. Thank you so much, Asta. You've managed to banish my boredom in one foul swoop.
As a reward, you may henceforth dispense with the formalities. Just call me Euphonia.
Cool. Okay, so immediately I'm taking a note. We need to return... Whoopsies. So, return to Queen in Hubble after next island. Alright. So now we have to get out of here. And we have to go to... No. The Shrine of Mysteries. I think we are actually getting pretty close to the end of this game. We're starting to get there. Very slowly but surely. Alright, so we are looking for a green fragment. We have the last green pedestal to do. I think this is the last one. We have 2 pieces. Okay, good. I was like, can you imagine if we don't have all the pieces we need? Headphones are making a funny noise. Might be time to replace some. It's weird, like it's almost staticky, like it's got a wire loose or something. Can't explain it. Okay. Oh, the Holy Protection we had on. I was like, why are there no monsters? Oh, there they are. Okay, so we can go around that way. We have a lot of options here. Let's go that way and just see what we find. Oh, there's machines here. Little devil things. Money bags. I'm mostly interested in seeing if we can find some chests around. Not strictly speaking, seeing any. And I wonder if it's going to have us come out to these locations later or as part of the future segment, but this seems to have a lot of empty space. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, here's a chest. I knew we'd find one. I knew we'd find one. Oh, Flame Tang Boomerang? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. A lot of Assassin's Daggers. Alright, first things first. No. Oh, that was close. Miscellaneous. Everyone organize items. Organize the bag by type. Items, bag. Where is my Flame Tang Boomerang? I must have missed it. Here it is. Look at that. Oh, that's a huge buff over the edged boomerang. My goodness. Yes, immediately equip this. Get rid of this. Get this out of my sight. Alright. You missed. Let's fight this big boy here and see how this boomerang does. Drag racers. Alright, I gotta tell everyone to follow orders, because if I don't, I won't get a turn. Alright, I want to attack. Defend, defend, defend. Oh, nice. Alright, everybody, you guys can all go back to fight. No! Don't use magic. My goodness, that was close. Now, I have Sir Melvin and Aishe and her champion and druid, but they're not done. They still have a lot more to go through. But we'll kind of get that passively, like we do a lot of combat. And I have kind of gathered that this game does expect you to grind. It doesn't feel like it really does expect you to grind. It's kind of saying like you will passively get your vocations, and there's so much content in this game that it's like you're gonna passively get them as you play, and you will get to those big vocations. You just takes time, and I don't know. I think that we have kind of altered the experience of this game by grinding out so early and making so many of the encounters really easy. Which, like, is not the end of the world. Like, there's nothing wrong with being overpowered, and I always liked feeling overpowered. Like, it makes you feel really tough. But it definitely, like, makes the bosses a lot more docile. So we got more robots here. Was the Green Islands where we had the first robot encounter stuff? I don't remember. That was a very long time ago. Okay. Interesting. This is a very... you know what, actually, I think that... yeah, that way's a dead end. We gotta go and check that out. Just to be safe, make sure we're not missing anything. Love this camera angle where I can't see. There's probably nothing here, but I have to check. And if I don't check, there will be. And if I do check, there won't be. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's a big empty plot. Looks like a good place for stuff to arrive in the future. Oh, also another quick thing. We have 62,000 gold now from all the grinding I did. So there's that. And our levels are a lot higher too. We've got 34, 32, 29, and 28. So we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Actually, the order I have everyone in is wrong, though. Why is that? They must have rearranged us or something. I wanted this as the order I had. Minor detail, but it's like I set these guys up one way. I want them to be that way. Alright. Now that we did that detour, there's a house up here. That thing is terrifying. Oh, of course. They love putting spawners right over the doors you have to pass through. Well. Oh, someone's getting a level already. Well done, Aisha. What's this say? Aeolus Vale lieth ahead. Okay. Underground city, question mark? Seems that might be the case. What? Are these angels? Good morrow, wanderer, and welcome to Aeolus Vale, ancient home of the soaring Cirrus, people in of the clouds. Strangers often refuse to believe that we are capable of flight. Art thou similarly skeptical, friend? No, you have wings. Thou art not. Then I apologize. Alas, we have grown accustomed to being disbelieved. Hello, hey Greg, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. The wind hath blown without cease through Aeolus Vale for many years now. I'm good, that's good, that's good. To we Cirrus, who must needs ride the breeze in order to take flight, 'tis a great boon indeed. Oh, so they used to be able to fly, but they can't because there's no wind? Is what I'm hearing? So I can go... wait, up goes nowhere? Greg, you are like absolutely pounding out the content on your YouTube channel. I'm not able to keep up. I'm behind on a few of your few episodes now. I have to watch the latest Dragon Warrior part. I think you're on part 8. I have to watch that still. I haven't been able to watch any of your original Legend of Zelda playthrough, and I'm behind an episode of the Ocarina of Time. I got a lot of catching up to do. I've been very busy this weekend and haven't been able to watch anything. Yeah, let's see. What do I need to catch up on? I've got your entire Legend of Zelda NES. Then Ocarina of Time Part 3, Dragon Warrior 4 Part 8. Yeah, that's what I'm behind on right now. Yeah, you were killing it with the content though. Absolutely killing it. How many times must I say it? We Cirrus have no need of that accursed stone. To put lives at risk to reclaim such a trinket is rankest folly. A trinket? 'Tis essential for our very existence. Without it, the constant winds that grace Aeolus Vale would surely dwindle and die. I won't be uploading anything for a few days now, so you'll have time. Might have to buy a new mic. Oh, okay. Well, what kind of mic are you using right now? And what's prompted you to get a new one? But we have no need of such winds. Have you not heard a word of what I said? We Cirrus are meant to dwell upon the ground, and to take to the skies only when the nature's breeze allows it. Such were the ways of your day, perhaps, dear mother, but were the winds to cease tomorrow, we Cirrus would no longer function. Gah! Fie upon thee, and a boneheaded oath. As thou wish it, thou throw the lives of fine young men away for the sake of a worthless rock. Thy ragings will not sway me, mother. The sacred stone is indispensable. It must be reclaimed, no matter the cost. Thou art a fool of the first order. A prayer such as thee will bring naught but misery down upon us. Headset and mic combo, but the microphone attachment seems to have died. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Oh, the wings are small on her. That's actually kind of cute. Oh, mini medal! Nothing there. There's a diary here. 9th day of the new moon. This day we did hear from a youth by the name of Felix of a great grain rain, which hath afflicted the lands of his people. The boy asserteth that merely a drop of this blighted deluge is sufficient to turn those upon whom it doth fall to stone. These tidings did affect the people of our valley most mightily. Though I confess at first to doubting that he speak truly, upon witnessing the conviction with which he told his tale, I could not help but accept its truth. Okay, so these guys have met Felix, and they've heard about the Grey Rain. That's really cool. I love these kind of callbacks. Wait, didn't you see these people were underground? I don't know they're underground. I think they're actually on the edge of a cliff. Like, I was here, and I went down, but now we seem to be outside on the edge of a cliff, but it's kind of unclear. And the Grey Rain can still get you while you're inside, I think. Because the Green Thumb, everyone was inside when the Grey Rain started, and they still all turned to stone. Oh, okay, I was about to say, why do they all have wings? Well, they seem to be some sort of... Their race is Cirrus. They seem to be some type of angel-like creatures. And the big predicament right now seems to be there's a magic rock that... a magic rock that, like, creates wind. And they can only fly with the wind. They don't seem to be strong enough to actually fly of their own volition. So the argument is whether or not they should try to reclaim this magic rock. Or whether they're okay to just live naturally. By the way, that NES Zelda playthrough, like I say in the video and its title, was only going to be 10 to 15 minute review, but once I got into playing that game, oh, yeah, I haven't seen any of it yet. I didn't realize it was going to be a review, because I saw the second video was like part 2, the rest of the game, and then I was reminded those games aren't super long. They were probably really long when you're first playing it and you don't know anything about the game, so there's a lot of exploring and adventuring to do.
'Tis curious indeed. Fidelia went to pick flowers some time ago and has yet to return. But she is unable to fly, and by nature of sluggish, I suppose.
'Tis not often that we receive visitors here in Aeolus Vale. This is a poor welcome indeed, my apologies. Alas, our realm hath been consumed with troubles of late, and as thou hast witnessed, not all are agreed on how to face them. But perhaps it is Providence that hath brought thee and thy companions here. Spare a moment to hear our plight, if thou wilt.
Sure.
North of Aeolus Vale lieth the sanctum of the Cirrus. 'Tis a sacred place o'er which we Cirrus have stood guard for generations. Alas, a half year since, a great darkness did set and engulf the shrine that standeth there, and ferocious monsters now walk its halls. Those who dwelt therein made good their escape, but in their haste they were forced to leave behind our most sacred of treasures. The sacred stone bringeth ceaseless winds to the vale, blessing all with the gifts of flight. If it is not retrieved, the breeze shall soon cease. This being the case, I had hoped to convene a band of mighty warriors to journey whither and retrieve it. Or thither. By the skies! A great thought occurs to me. Thou art a warrior, art thou not? Perhaps thy band of companions might consider coming to our aid. Our fighting men must surely pale in comparison to thy gnarled and well-tried, grinded-out troop. Yep. Praise be unto thee, friend. Rest assured thou wilt be handsomely rewarded. To reach the sanctum, simply cross the vale and proceed northward. May the winds blow in thy favor. I mean, I can see why that's like a good luck to you expression, but surely they can see the winds blowing in our favor would do little to nothing to help us. I think we did go in here. We should sleep. 200 gold. I guess we're rich right now, so 200 gold is not a huge deal, but yeah, I want to use the magic key. Ah, 10 coin profit, baby! That's what you do. You go in, pay 200 coins to stay the night, walk out of there stealing 210 coins. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Well, ma'am, what level or what degree of a lock would you like? We do offer our supreme package, which nothing can unlock. It's only 10,000 coins. Of course, the package, which can only be unlocked by magic keys, is only half of that at 500 or 5,000 coins. Oh, well, what are the odds that someone has a magic key anyways? Boom. Me. Every time. Wake up. Get better locks.
There are far finer flowers growing upon the cliff top, Fidelia. Wherefore dost thou fly up to pick them? Must thou always insist on skulking around the ground like a lowly insect? I have told thee countless times, I cannot fly. But Fidelia, thou art the daughter of the Praetor. How can the child of the most esteemed of all the Cirrus lack the joyous gift of flight? Thou knowest full well that I am not truly the Praetor's daughter. I am not of the Cirrus. I am but a fondling. So thou admittest it. Thou belongest not here. Foundling, groundwalker, scuttlebug.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, what are they picking on her for? Oh, Asta comes in here. Giga Slash! Get out of here, bullies.
Who art thou?
We are gonna kick your butt for being bullies.
'Twould seem that Fidelia is not the only scuttlebug here present. She hath called upon more of her ground-bound kind for protection. Come, let us leave them to their chittering.
Yeah, that's right. You were 1 second away from getting Giga Slashed out of the air. I'm glad you ran. I didn't want to do what I had to do to you, but I would have had to. Bullies get Giga Slashed, let's be honest. Casualty murders for bullying. Hey, I went into a town once, Giga Slashed all the bullies. No bullying since. We call that place Hubble. After I came in there and Giga Slashed everybody, they started only performing music. Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting an important call. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. There's some family stuff going on, and I had to make sure I took that call just to make sure I knew what was going on. But luckily, there is no emergency, so we can get back to this and figure out why the child of the leader of this flying clan can't fly, and figure out where those bullies went off to, so we can, you know. But only 10 gold a time. You'd have to stay at the inn way too many times to get enough money to buy anything at this point in the game. You are right, Greg. Yeah, that was a small profit, especially when we're sitting on like 62 grand. But while stream hypers, that's right. That whole message failed me. Well, okay. We're back ready to go.
You have my thanks. My apologies, but I must return home, lest my sister scold me most cruelly.
How did the guy even adopt this child? I sure hope he adopted her, ethically and didn't kidnap her or something. That would be not ideal. I espied little Fidelia a short while ago, picking flowers all alone. 'Tis a shame indeed that the poor child is forced to dwell here among those not of her kind. What about ethical kidnapping? Well, she's the daughter of the head of the village here, but we don't know how that came to be. And I'm basically hoping it wasn't kidnapping. I'm hoping she was orphaned or something and he saved her. If the rumors are to be believed, those who fled the sanctum continue to dwell in its sullied environs. We must retrieve the stone from its depths before it's too late. I'm gonna do that. Just gotta talk around first. Fidelia is the only child in Aeolus Vale, through whose veins floweth not the blood of the Cirrus. The Praetor found her abandoned before his villa on a rainy afternoon and took her something. We know not to abandon her, but verily they must have been heartless animals for the lowest order. Okay, she was abandoned and he rescued her. Good. This is not a kidnapping situation, this is a rescue event. What an amazing place. Look how clean the water is. Taste that fresh air. It's just a shame I've got to leave today. I hope I get to come back sometime soon. Well, yeah, what are you doing here? Who are you? 3 gold coins. Well, compared to a meaty treat. Compared to the 10 coins we made at the inn, that's not great. Oh, here we go. Weapon shop. What do you got for us? Something good, I hope. A normal boomerang? After I just got the flame tang boomerang? No, thank you. Okay, let's see what we got here. A dragon tail whip, fire claws, fairy foil, warhammer, and I could have bought one for 13 grand. Good thing I found one. Oh, Ruff can take one. Maybe the armor shop will prove more fruitful. I'd like to buy. Oh, so far it has. Okay, so a Tempest Shield. magic shield, white shield, angel's robes, enchanted armor. This armor will help reduce damage caused by magic. Ethereal attire that increases resistance to sudden death attacks. We don't come across those too often, though. I'd almost want reduced damage from magic. But first of all, we should buy a couple Tempest shields. So I'll buy one for me. And then we'll get one for Eshi. No, not a magical skirt! Stop the transaction! Another Tempest shield. This one will go to Eshi. Okay. So yeah, we had angel robes or enchanted armor. We're gonna go with the enchanted armor, I think. For Eshi. Yes, I think everything here is now red or white. Perfect. And get rid of the... Oh, maybe we want to... we'll get rid of it. We can always buy more later. We'll sell this. Actually, I really shouldn't be selling these items again, because, like, if I die, I lose half my money. But if I die with items, I don't lose them.
Gads, 'tis thee! Wherefore bearest thou in my home, Scuttlebug? No doubt thou thinkest we were mocking thy little friend Fidelia, but that is not the case. We were simply helping her to see the truth.
You're a jerk. Yes, immediately use the magic key. There's no case where the pot lid. And it's empty. Your shop sucks. Maddie. Just kidding, we bought a lot of stuff from the guy. And all we got out of it was a pot lid.
Forsooth, I dare not countenance what might become of we Cirrus were the winds to cease its blowing. Verily, we have grown so dependent upon it, I doubt we could walk more than a few paces were it to dwindle. We would surely starve. Mayhaps 'tis not but mine imagination, yet I cannot help but feel that there is something different about the wind of late.
So the wind is failing, which adds to the urgency of their situation. We'll have to get this stone for them. I don't even know what building we're in. We're just in a big building. That's all I know for sure. Empty. Why do you have so many empty pots in your house?
Zounds! The most terrible cacophony rages overhead once more. Must they insist on clattering so lumpen-footedly over my rooftop?
Well, if you had something in here, maybe I'd feel a little bad for you. But you have the emptiest house ever. Can't even interact with that. Oh, this leads outside. Oh, I could just fall. I want to see what's up here. What's this loud boot clopping you're so worried about?
I have no particular reason to torture Fidelia so mercilessly, and yet when I glimpse her piteous countenance, I, insurmountably urged to torment, and her doth well up within me.
You're an absolute tragedy of a child. I hope you know that. I hope you feel bad all the time.
Oh no!
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! We just reset our... Oh, you've got to be joking.
Well, I guess it happens.
Oh, also, I'm not sure if you've seen, but exciting thing happened between the last stream and this stream. We actually got a new follower, which has put us to 25 followers, which means we are officially halfway to affiliate. Halfway to affiliate. We're making it. Okay, we got to try to talk to this lady, but carefully.
'Twas over 20 years ago now, yet I remember it as though it was yesterday. A glowing stone descended slowly from the sky. The people of the Vale did deem it to be a gift from on high, and came to refer to it as the Sacred Stone. 'Twas lain at the heart of the sanctum in a place of great honour. Since that day the wind hath blown without cease through Aeolus Vale. The younger seers delight in this, of course, yet I cannot but consider it a most unnatural phenomenon. We have developed an unseemly dependence on the constant presence of the breeze. I fear it puts us sorely at risk. Alas and alack, none will heed my warnings, not even mine own son.
Yeah, you also seem like a jerk. Something about your race tells me you guys are all just jerks.
Didst thou climb the stairs all the way up here? Verily, it must have been most tiring. They were constructed for those rare occasions when the wind doth cease, and we Cirrus are unable to take it to the air. Nowadays it bloweth from dawn till dusk, and it is only young Fidelia and other ground-bound souls, such as thyself, who must need to make use of it.
Jerk. Everyone here's a jerk. Unbelievable. Alright, well, we gotta go find this sacred place. Sacred sanctum sanctimonium. Alright, gotta check, chest check. Aha! This is why we always chest check. A ruby of protection. Well, ain't that swell? Ooh, defeated. You know what I may try someday for fun? I may try to do a Dragon Warrior 1 speedrun, just for fun, because that speedrun's really quick. So, in theory, it shouldn't be too hard to learn. It's just a little bit of RNG manipulation. Custodian's Camp.
Greetings, art thou a traveller, perchance? Thou and thy friends hath chosen an inauspicious time to journey hither.
Do it. Alright, we'll see. We'll see.
Thy sanctum that lies but a short distance from here has been shrouded in a great darkness. There is no question of approaching it. And I fear that we have little to offer thee here at our humble camp. If thou art without reason to remain here, I would suggest thou departeth forthwith.
Yeah, I suggesteth you speaketh normal, so I can read your dialogue easily.
For how long must we remain in this forsaken place? Ah, it is, if only the darkness would subside, if only we might return to our beloved sanctum.
Yeah, what are you doing about it? Seriously, everyone in this world can't tie their shoes without me, a 16-year-old child coming along and solving all their problems. Dragon Quest 1 shouldn't be too hard to speedrun if you're good at playing RPGs at low XP levels. Well, when I watched the what's a speedrun event? I forget what it is, but when I was watching them there, they were talking about how in Dragon Quest 1, you basically are manipulating RNG spawns to get a bunch of liquid metal slimes that you can defeat guaranteed early on, and it actually does. Well, who's gonna bring them their laces? Listen here. I don't know. Oh, look at that, a well-wisher. Listen here, well-wisher. You're done. Whoopah! Oh, he survived. He took 2 attacks. Good for him. Oh, it's always a surprise when there's actually something in a well. Seed of Resilience, love that. So, who needs it? 59. Oh, definitely Aishi. Ashe? I need to look up how to pronounce her name again. I'm not doing her justice. Aishi. Aishi. Aishi? Aishi. Don't you know, as the world's designated hero, you gotta clean out the weeds of people's gardens? Yeah, apparently. Aishi. So apparently her name is Aishi. Like, wow, it's really icy out here. Better get a jacket. There's nothing special, nothing special. Let's go. Yeah, apparently. Oh. Cutscene? See, this is why I always say flying would be my superpower. Like, whenever someone asks, like, oh, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Just flight. Flight that I could, like, flight with all the abilities you need to survive flight. But, like, just the ability to fly is so cool. Best way to get around. And I've heard people say, like, if we could fly, we probably wouldn't do it that much because, like, running, it would probably be exhausting. And, like, we wouldn't want to burn so much energy on doing it. But running only increases your speed. Flying increases your dimensions. You go from being a 2-dimensional walker to a 3-dimensional walker. Or 3-dimensional movement. So, I don't know. I still think I would fly, and I'd train my flying like crazy. Been watching your Dragon Quest V stream videos. Seriously thinking about playing that game for my next series after finishing Dragon Quest IV, but I'd probably play an emulated version of the SNES Famicom OG. Yeah, Greg, I actually really want to try the Super Famicom version of that game because I'm really curious how they made it work. Because that was an intense game. Really well made. I'd love to see the tech they built it with back in the day. But I think that's a good idea. That was a really good game. Easily making the top 3. I want flight, but like the way they have it in Dragon Ball. Yeah, where you you can literally hover in the spot and like pass like it literally is just adding an extra dimension to your movement.
Well, what's the situation in the sanctum, pray tell? 'Tis unchanged. It remains sullied and shrouded in a great darkness. Its outline can barely be determined among the gloom.
I see. And what of our brethren in the Vale? Did they not promise to dispatch a band of mighty warriors to aid us?
And where might they find such heroic souls? We Cirrus may be many things, but fighters we are not.
Yeah, like it's a little tiring, but eventually becomes so easy, literal children can do it. Hi, we're shoelace tires. Who art thou? What business hast thou here? Asta explains the situation.
By the winds at last!
But thou art not of the Cirrus, that much is plain. Clearly.
In which case, we have something of a problem. There is a door within the sanctum that may be only opened by those through whose veins flows the blood of the tribe. Alone, that will be unable to proceed beyond it.
'Tis not a concern.
The platform upon which resists the sacred stone lieth not beyond that door. Our friends here will not be required to open it.
Ah, but of course, forgive me. Now heed me well. The path to the sanctum is shrouded in a great darkness, in whose depth lurk vicious fiends. Take care, lest they set upon thee. We shall be praying for thy safe return, stone in hand. May the wind blow in thine favor. Actually, where are the shoelaces? In Dragon Quest Dai, the anime, they have like a variation of the zoom spell, which essentially just lets you fly. Because the whole thing with zoom is you kind of zoom, like you literally soar yourself and fly to another place. So they had like a variation of it where you could fly, just like hovering, kind of like Dragon Ball. Wish I could do that. Flying would be so cool. Yeah, these guys wear sandals, but they look like the kind of sandals that have a lot of laces. These people are in desperate need of our help. This is an emergency DEFCON 5 situation. Jeez, there's so much open space on this island. Yeah, I see that now. I'm suspecting there will be like... These things are so terrifying when they chase after you. I hate it. Okay, let's go into the sanctum. So there's a door we can't access. Now I'm curious about it. I don't know if that ability ever actually appears in any of the games, by the way. That ability to, like, fly around. I don't know if that's a game thing or not. Sullied Sanctum. At the very least, I'd imagine they have laces on their boots. Guess I never paid attention to their feet. Hey, you know what, Greg? That's a totally acceptable thing. In fact, I would be more concerned about those who paid too much attention to the feet. Like, relax. It's okay. Relax on the feet. Ooh, Phial of Magic Water. We've yet to need to use that. I'm saving them for, like, the final boss. Oh. Bag snatchers. Hey, those aren't your bags. Put them down. I love boomerangs. Actually, Greg, you were talking about in your Dragon Warrior 4 playthrough how the old game version of the boomerang doesn't hit all targets. And it's like, ew. Ew. Halt, you violated the law. Oh, halt. I think you mean halt. Halt in the past tense. Mini medal! Are we ever going to have enough of these to get a useful reward? Probably not. Bag snatchers? What is this? Is this Sakon the Thief in Majora's Mask? It might be. I'm not very familiar with Majora's Mask stuff. So, Greg, when you're finished with Ocarina of Time, you got to do a Majora's Mask playthrough so that I can, like, understand Majora's Mask references. That's the task I'm setting to you. All I know is that there's a mat that you put on different masks and they give you different abilities. That's mine. Oh, and that the whole game is based around, like, 3 days, and you have to keep traveling back in time to reset the days to get everything done. Yep. Wow, this guy's resilient. There you go, Meryl. Get him down. Majora's Mask is fun till the 4th section. The dungeons in Ocarina of Time Master Quest and Majora's Mask. These are big pigs. In diapers? Actually, they're warthogs. Oh, Lightning Storm for Sir Mervyn. Well done, Sir Mervyn. I want to go see what's up this way, because I believe there may be treasure. Actually, I should have used a spell that tells me if there's any more treasure chests on this level. I'm a fool. You didn't like the 4th dungeon in Majora's Mask? Ace, what is your reasoning for your dislike of the 4th dungeon? I'm curious now. Ace, I remember you telling me that the animation for putting on the masks looked incredibly painful. So whenever Link would, like whenever you would get mad at the game or, like, Link would tilt you, like, you would just make him put on different masks to see him suffer. It's cruel. It's a cruel way to play, Ace. Not even the dungeon. I get the kind of canyon, and I get bored. Oh, so it's not like you don't like it because it's hard or something. You don't like it because it's boring. Yeah. It's like, Link, if you fail to jump over this gap one more time, I'm putting on a different mask. I swear to the Legend of Zelda gods. What are the gods in Legend of Zelda? There are several, right? Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, that area in the dungeon is boring. Look how shiny the floor is in this dungeon, by the way. You can see the walls reflected. I'm pretty sure it's, like, artificially done. I'll have to watch the camera in the next one, because reflections on the 3DS will be pretty impressive. Golden goddesses. Oh, there are 3 of them. Hylia. Hylia's like god, though. Oh, so there's, like, the 3 goddesses, and then there's also, like, a god? Also, not even a god anymore. What? Wait, so she's a god, but not a god? And I thought the Legend of Zelda timeline was confusing. If there even is one. Because let's be honest, there probably isn't. So does Hylia get like demoted? Who demotes her? Who demotes God? God? I, God, demote you. Okay. We should be back live. Rebooting the network seems to have worked. Sorry? Should be 6G. Wait, you should be wired in. Pardon me? Sometimes I find you have to close the tab and then open the tab back up. Like, try opening... Are you connected via Wi-Fi right now? Ethernet? Well, as long as it's working. Okay, yes, we are back. So, welcome back. Yeah, my internet upload died completely. I was getting like 3 megabit per second upload. Now I'm back up to my 20 megabit per second and we can continue on this dungeon. And with most of my streams, I just upload them straight to YouTube from Twitch. I'm gonna have to download these and edit them, and that is time. And I don't like video editing. It's not even editing. I just have to cut the broken part out of the last stream and then upload and then just patch it together with the second stream, but still takes time. These guys are so big, they cover the whole hallway. They're strong too. These guys are actually withstanding single attacks, which sounds like very pretentious for me to say, but let's be honest, we were like one-shotting everybody before. Chests. A lightning staff. Okay. A mimic. Oh no. Did I miss anything while I was away? What happened in the chat? Let's see here. The weather's good in Kansas. And the weather was good in Minnesota. The weather wasn't too bad today here. It was cool, but I went for a run. I died? Wait, what? I missed that. Good thing we have Kazing. What the heck? There we go. Sheesh. Do quick bathroom break to fill the gap. What? What? Oh, okay, good. You scared me. Right, I want to see this lightning staff. Is this good for anybody? No. Sir Mervyn, you should take it. Don't equip it, but you can maybe use it. Ah! Yeah, I have no idea. It must have, the Canabox or Mimic, it must have cast, one of those insta-kill spells. Unless I was dead before that, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't. So I don't know how I died. I'm pretty sure he used, like, whack on me, or no, I think it's just whack, because I think whack hits everybody. So he probably just whacked me. Also, these are dragon slimes. We've never fought. Those are pretty cool. They're cool looking. I'm gonna fight these guys to look at them. So these are... Oh, also, these reflections are I think they're real-time reflections, so that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good for 3DS tech. The funny thing is, they look kind of like Drakis. And Drakis are, like, very start-of-the-game enemies. Like, one of the first enemies you fight, aside from slimes, in Dragon Warrior 1. Oh, you know how I feel about levels where you can fall. Oh, they torture me. Oh, yeah, I can hear it. Something weird going on with these headphones. I don't think it's in the cable. It's weirdness. I keep forgetting this isn't DS, because Ocarina of Time 3D and Monster Hunter 3D looks so much better than this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think they had to dumb down the look of the game because the environments were, like, really big. But I honestly can't justify it. I don't know why. And to be honest with you, it kind of feels like all Dragon Quest games are a little behind the times on the tech. Even Dragon Quest 11. Like, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't look great. Maybe because there's so much content in this game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but... Oh, no! Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Oh, I'm not gonna like this. Maybe because... yeah, I don't know. I wish... Because I know, like, you can get a pile of mods to make Dragon Quest 11 look better. And it doesn't look bad, strictly speaking. Oh, there's a chest there. It doesn't look as good as some of the other content that's out in a similar... That's, like, similar. Okay, so the puzzle here... So what happens... Oh, maybe he's telling us where to go? No, that's not it, because that makes us fall. I don't know, there's something about this... I'm not getting this puzzle. I don't know what it's trying to say. We're going to be max vocations by the end of this dungeon if I can't figure this out. These, like, blind puzzles are so difficult. I can never get behind them. I hated them in every Dragon Quest that I've had to do them in. These puzzles where it's like, oh, just blindly walk in the place and hope you make it. Nah, it sucks. That's just a spell that can light this room up. I don't... I can only interact with him once. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. It's going to take all my willpower not to look up a guide for this. This is going to be a nightmare. Like, look at that. Force me to fight this guy now. Brutal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of trial and error puzzles, especially when it sends you back that far. Like, I got to do a lot of walking to get back here. And the further I get in this little dungeon thing, like, I don't even know why I have to turn you. I just know I can interact with you. So can I go this way? Yes. So I guess you have to go where the tail points. Yeah, that seems to be the puzzle, is go where the tail points. Oh, this one's at an angle. Oh, this one says to go straight down. Okay, yeah, that's the puzzle. Go where the tail points. Okay, I get it now. I'm glad that I eventually figured it out. Oh, another angle. I don't like angles, they're hard. Trying to like line myself up as nicely as I can. If we had wings, we could just fly. Oh, we made it. Okay, thank goodness. Whew. I hated that. I'm glad we were able to get through it in one shot once we learned the mechanic, though. Is this a stone? Oh my goodness. It's a cursed genie.
I was not expecting to receive any visitors down here in the darkness. I am surprised and impressed by your courage and daring. Alas, I am afraid that your adventure ends here.
Bah! You think our adventure ends here? Wait till I turn these guys on to fight wisely. Then we'll see. You know I gotta kafrizzle him. It's my favorite spell in the game.
Whoopum.
Actually, I just got oomphed. Let's do a melee. 166. I should have set these guys to show no mercy. They're just buffing. Seskin to fight wise. He puts controller down, wins. That is normally what would happen. These guys are insistent on being incredibly defensive for some reason. I might have to cast the multi-heal in a minute. Oh, there's the ultimate power we were waiting for. Finally. Fists of Fury. Nice. Nice. 80. Did you forget that I just heal all the time? Someone's going to cast a multi-heal, so I won't bother. No, a full heal? High risk, Ruff. Oh, 2 full heals instead of 1 multi-heal. Dead Undoing. Oh, there he goes. That fight lasted actually quite a while.
I was defeated by you? How shameful. I suppose now you think you have done enough to restore light to the sullied sanctum, do you? Fools. This land has experienced but a small taste of the terrors that await. The worst is yet to come.
Whoa, geez, sorry. Just manhandling my microphone. I was trying to reach for my arm. Sorry if that hurt your ears. Hello, 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 Naveen. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, you opened the door for us. How kind of him. Oh, boy. Ah! Okay, just gotta be sneaky. Sanctum of the Cirrus. Alright, we gotta do a perimeter check. Perimeter check, anything interesting back here? Oh, it actually does let us go around the whole perimeter. No secret entrances yet that I can see. Oh, chest. This is why we do perimeter checks. Never mind, it's empty. This is why we never waste our time with perimeter checks. What an absolute disaster. Okay, so this can go... Alright, let's get a look around here. Can't see very much with this camera angle, but no camera controls, so... Oh! That's a big boy. Make up your damn mind. Oh, okay, there's a church thing down there. That's useful. That's useful. I really need to start, like, just following the paths that the game lays out in the order it lays them out. Because I always, like, go ahead worried that there's going to be content that I'm missing. But they usually do a pretty good job of putting things in order. Oh, I can't interact with this. Okay. Glad we came all the way back down here. Oops. Alright, let's try out the left door. And we chose the wrong door. We chose poorly. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn these guys... Oh no, I forgot to turn them off of Fight Wisely. Oh, they're burning resources. We don't... Oh no, there's probably going to be another boss in this fight, you fool. Or in this dungeon, you fools. Don't use magic. It's like it's like using children for combat. Well, that's not exactly what I meant, Ruff. You can still use big attacks like that. I swear every time I show up, there's a different generation of Dragon Quest. We've been playing this one for quite a while. We've been playing this game for... Well, I think we're over 70 hours in this game now. But I think you've been in 1 or 2 Dragon Quest VII streams. But it's definitely a big difference from the ones we were playing before, so... Oh, there's a door here. Didn't even notice. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. No interesting books. Secrets of the Cirrus. The people of the Cirrus possess the unique ability to harness the power of the wind in order that they might take flight. Should even the faintest of breeze stir beneath their wings, they float skyward with a grace and ease not of this world. Interesting. Interesting. A brief history of the Cirrus. Many, many years ago, the Cirrus first came to these lands, carried upon the breeze. And whenceforth did they come, I hear you ask? This, friends, is a question for the ages. So the history of these people is they came from somewhere. Where? We don't know. Where? How dare you ask? Are your teammates AI, by the way? They can be AI, or I can set them to follow my orders, so I can command them what to do. But for general grunt fights like this, I'll just set them to AI. Usually for boss fights, I would take control, but we've been so overpowered in this playthrough, I've just been letting the AI run the show. But yeah, I can control them. You should always use children in combat. They're small and good for sneak attacks. Yeah, why do you think Link in Legend of Zelda is always a child? Well, at least in Ocarina of Time, and sometimes. Mini medal! Alright, how many mini medals do we have? 56. Are there any rewards we can get with 56 mini medals? We can get the Staff of Divine Wrath. Has the same effect as Swoosh. Hopefully the AI in this game is smarter than in older games. They are a little bit smarter, actually. It does feel like... Did you get Multiverse of Madness tickets? No, I have not gotten those yet. To be honest, like, my theater's pretty good about always having seats. But, that being said, now that all the restrictions have been lifted, it might be filling up quicker. Full for 5 days straight? Wow. Looks like there are seats available. Like, let me just see here. Oh yeah, there's actually still quite a few seats available in my theater. I'm not too worried about it yet. Actually, I have to go. I have to go watch Secrets of Dumbledore first. I don't know when that. I think that's out. When does it come out? No, it's not out. 5 days. 5 more days. So I gotta get that one watched. Unless I go watch at 11 p.m. It might be worth an 11 p.m. and then just sleep in on Friday. Might be worth it. Alright, we got a lot of barrels to smash here. Oh, Seed of Life. Love it. So, 290... Oh, it's got to go to Ashi. No, 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 don't use it. You guys really have a lot of barrels. Must have been a sale at the barrel store. Get away from me! Go through the door. Go, 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 go. Get away. Ah! There's too many enemies. Wow, there was also a sale at the pot store. Wait. Oh, treasure chest. 350 gold. Wow, thanks, late game. Sale at Dragon Quest Home Depot? Yeah, basically. It's a mimic. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot us like he did last time. Guslash. Kill it. Kill it. Okay, good. Oh, Sir Mervyn leveled up. It's actually really making a lot of noise today. My headphones. Driving me crazy. Oh, a Chimera Heart. It's the worst. Like, these headphones are making a noise that is probably not as bad as it feels like, but it's just doubled in pain because I really want to upgrade my headphones. Alright, well, that was all the stuff here. So let's go up that other door, or that other staircase now. Ah. Scarlet Scorpions. Just kidding. We've dealt with these kind before. We know what to do with them. You vacuum vortex. After the boulders. Oops. I think we can do... I think it's on rough. We want to do nose for treasure. No treasure on this level. Yeah, some enemies you just can't avoid. A rotten egg. Now it's a boiled egg. Hard boiled. This is like a really weird thing, and it's probably because people don't eat boiled eggs that much. But of all the things people debate about, like, two things that are of equal, like, good, and it's really up to preference on which you prefer, there is never, ever, ever that I hear of debate about which degree of boiled egg is better. Everyone just seems to have an innate respect for how boiled you want your eggs. Whether you do soft, medium, or hard boiled. It's like, nobody ever judges you for the amount of boil you do to your eggs. Ever. Which, you know, like with everything in life, it's like, you know, there's different types of good movies, but some people are like, oh, this is the best genre. If you like other genres, boo to you. But nope. With eggs, it's like, nope, this is fine. Ooh, is this gonna rotate? Oh, I like this. Ooh, very interesting. That is very interesting. Let's see what this does for us. Just a little... Oh, Seed of Resilience, nice. Because they're just eggs? Yeah, but still, like... What I mean is, like, it just seems like everybody is always on everyone else's case about something like of a slightly different preference. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. There's like, how do I explain? I don't even know how to explain what I mean. But it's like, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't. Oh, what's this? Here standeth she who bringeth the eternal wind. Must be the goddess. I know what you mean. Oh, there's a breeze coming from this direction? Oh, that's good news. Nobody hates eggs or chocolate. Yeah, but there's a good example. Like, I don't know, flavor is a factor, I guess. But, like, there are people who, like, love milk chocolate but hate dark chocolate. Or people who are like, oh, dark chocolate is the best. Like, if someone will judge you based on the kind of beer you drink. Yeah, exactly. Whereas, like, all beer are pretty much the same deal. For the most part. Same idea. Oh, here's the rock. What if we go this way? Cool. Sacred stone acquired. That was easy. None may pass, save those of the tribe of the Cirrus. Well, we're not done. I get what you're saying. It's like music people in some conversations make a big deal if you like certain bands more than others. Yeah, kind of, but I guess what it is with eggs, though, is like, there's no real difference in flavor between a soft-boiled egg and a hard-boiled egg. They're both still just eggs. So I think that's probably why there's no debate around that topic, because, like, who cares? Also, a lot of people hate eggs. Yeah, it just seems like the love or hate comes on the egg level, like on a egg level, not a how you prepare your eggs level. So, yeah, I guess I've answered my own question, kind of. Nobody debates it because what's the point? Eggs are eggs. Okay, door. The hitboxes in this game are outrageous. How do you get to those stairs over there? You can't. Maybe it's part of a future segment or something. True. No one makes a big deal about eggs. Also, I eat a lot of boiled eggs. I just boil them. I don't even know the difference in level of boilage. Fair enough. And I guess also part of that, like, judging you on how you consume something has to deal with the level of fandom there is. Like with music, you have people who are complete music fanatics who get genuinely offended when you listen to not their music. So, but nobody cares about eggs. Like, nobody cares. They're eggs. I see when Ace says I don't even know the difference in the level of boil. It's like, if there were egg fanatics, they would be deeply offended by that comment. But I can't see anybody being reasonably offended at someone not knowing the different levels of boil you can do to an egg. And the only difference, to my knowledge, is really the amount of boil you do to the yolk on the inside. The white is always fully prepared. I don't know why we're still talking about eggs. This is not, like, eggs are such a, like, the reason nobody cares about eggs is because eggs are stupid and boring. Like, I eat eggs, but I don't care enough about them. I've talked way beyond the amount of talk eggs deserve. That being said, I actually do want to try, like, other types of eggs. Like, I've basically exclusively eaten chicken eggs. I'd be interested in trying, like, duck egg. I wouldn't even mind trying ostrich egg. I'd try ostrich egg. They're pretty big. So yeah, I don't know, and I don't even know if there's a difference in flavor between different breeds of egg. Alright, enough about eggs. I've bored myself. I mean, like, when YouTube started, I'd get some people getting insultive because I like Striper, Rat, and Motley Crue more than Metallica or Megadeth. I know some of those bands / maybe singers. Greg, I've got a buddy who could probably talk to you for ages about music, especially like music from that era. I'm very unknowledgeable on the topic. People should care about eggs more. Boiled eggs are super good for you. But with just as it is with all things that are good for you, and this is a weird part of our anatomy. Like, for some reason, food that's good for us does not register happy signals in our brain. Like, when an egg touches my mouth, like when the egg is on my tongue, my brain's not like, oh yeah, that's a good food. But I'm eating candy and my brain's like, yes, that's what we're looking for. Like, wrong. No. Eggs are healthy. Why are you supporting bad food? Why do you think we have a stomach, brain? Come on, man. Let's look at my YouTube channel. I have gone through some of the music on your channel. A lot of Elvis Presley, actually. I noticed. And maybe it was just at the top. But even I see you're still uploading a lot of music, actually. I did notice that. My water is almost empty. Actually, my favorite meal, maybe not my favorite meal, but my favorite meal on a effort to make to taste ratio is rice with soy sauce and a fried egg. Really good. Soft boiled egg and ramen, incredible. Super duper good. Very salty, but yeah, I did upload as much Elvis as YouTube copyrights would allow. I always feel guilty when I eat sugar foods, but like meat and pizza gets my neurons activated. And that's the worst part too, pizza especially. Pizza's like the perfect mix of things that are really good for you and things that are really bad for you. Like, it couldn't be more even. I have found, like, being that, like, I've been living on my own, or, like, Calypso and I have been living on our own and doing our own grocery shopping for quite some time, we eat a lot healthier now because of that, because other people aren't buying junk food. Like, we don't really buy that much junk food. Some, but not a lot. And, like, when I'm out of food, I'm out of food. But, like, other places, and I've lived with other people who buy a lot of junk food, it's like, well, I'm hungry, and the only thing around here is a box of chocolates, so what am I going to eat? People should at least try to eat healthy foods, but why do the unhealthy foods seem to taste so much better? Well, and I think it's much deeper on, like, I don't want to say scientific or medical, but just the fact that, like, sugar is basically a drug. Like, sugar is literally a drug. And that is why it fires off those happy signals in our brain. I should do a bit more, like, learning on the topic of just how bad sugar is from, like, a mental perspective, like what it does to you beyond the health implications. Because it's a pretty intense, like, basically drug. It's like cocaine that's legally allowed to be put in food. I also find, though, it can help when trying to eat healthier to just pick, like, a thing and cut that one thing out. Just like, like, I eat, like, a lot of different bad foods. You can just say, okay, well, I'm just going to cut out, like, chips. I'm not going to eat potato chips anymore. That's a lot easier to do than just cutting out all junk food. So that definitely helps and as, like, a step towards being healthier, but sugar isn't naturally abundant. We just figured out how to farm it, but it's still bad. Yeah, like, there is, like, I know there's sugar in some things, but I forget. Maybe it was on the other side? I forget where the people are who asked us to get this stuff. Like, you have sugar that occurs naturally in, like, fruit and stuff, but even then, that's just fruit trying to trick you into spreading its seeds so that birds will, like, eat it and then go and spread the seeds elsewhere. Where the heck was the... Wait, where the heck were the people who asked me to do the thing? They must have been up back, Was it this? I don't remember where they are. Shoot, maybe it was over this way. Maybe we had the quest before we came over here. But where over here? We need to sleep at the inn anyways, but... I've gotten lost. Oh, here we go. This has got to be it. This is a church. So this isn't it. Why can't I remember where this place was? Was it here? I think it was here, but they're gone? Oh, here we go.
If the winds truly were to cease their blowing, life in the Vale would come to an abrupt end. Thou art the only one among us who would be spared, Fidelia. After all, thou alone knowest how to live with thy feet on the ground. I pray that thou art prepared for such an eventuality, my dear.
Please, must we always talk of such matters? We have not to fear. The winds of the Vale will not cease. 'Tis as father said, when the stone is restored unto us, the continued blowing of the breeze will be assured.
Thine addle-pated blockhead of a father is sorely mistaken, child. 'Tis not the stone that keepeth the winds from abating. Rather 'tis the stone that keepeth us in fear of the abatement. Without it we would have naught to fear.
Like pepper plants. Capsaicin causes pain for us because it doesn't want us eating it. Birds are unaffected, so they can... so their seeds can be spread through them. Never met anyone who hates eggs. I can't remember. I think Calypso used to hate eggs. She didn't like them. She used to not like them. On a completely different subject, I think I got my headphones and mic to work again, I think. Or more so, hope the problem wasn't that the microphone wasn't plugged in completely. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, it's always nice when your equipment works, because buying new equipment, while exciting, it sucks to spend money. Sorry, I had to do a water refill. Okay.
Prithee no more, grandmother. Father will surely be returning forthwith.
Father, 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 'tis thine answer to everything, child. Doth he truly mean so much to thee?
How could he not? Without him, I would not stand here before thee today, grandmother.
So when the stream ends, I'll try to record more Dragon Warrior 4 and Ocarina of Time videos. Nice! I gotta get caught up so that I can watch those new ones when they come out.
I suppose thou art correct. Very well, I shall keep mine opinions to myself for now.
Wait, your father's gone? I need him here because I need to... Wait.
Father hath never quite seen eye to eye with grandmother. Both are such good and kind-hearted people. I cannot comprehend why they must bicker so.
Wait, grandmother, where did he go?
To hear poor Fidelia express such unabashed admiration for her father paineth me greatly.
That too, I'll start uploading them at a slower pace. No, there's nothing wrong with uploading them, like, faster. Because then it's nice when I have free time, there's a lot of content to watch. And I'm not stuck waiting ages for them. But it's more on me. My time I've been very busy the past few days. Like every 3 days instead of every 2. I think your upload schedule's fine. It's more, like I said, it's more on me for being so busy that I'm falling behind. But... I guess each their own. Like, if you want to upload at a slower pace, if it's easier on you, then definitely that makes sense too.
That mulish boy is not to be admired, far from it. It shameth me to call him my son.
There he is.
Thou art returned, and hast thou truly?
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
By the winds! I can scarce believe it. 1,000 thanks unto thee, friend.
The future of Vale is assured, and fear not, I have not forgotten my promise of a reward. Tonight we feast in thine honor, eat, drink, and be merry. Thou and thy friends are our guests of honor.
Oh man, I'm so full. We feast everywhere we go. I don't know if it's my hair. Something is really weird rubbing my... something either wrong with the headphone or it's rubbing weird. I don't know. Anyone here like pickles? Oh, I certainly like pickles. Sometimes eat pickles. Dill pickles. Calypso's father actually likes making homemade pickles, so I eat those a lot. I don't know that they have a specific flavor. He just puts a whole lot of seasonings and stuff in, and they're very good. With the sacred stone safely returned, the sense of joy and relief among the people of the tribe is palpable. The fear of the feast that greets Asta and his friends is beyond their wildest imagining, even if some of the locals remain concerned that the sanctum is still engulfed into darkness. And then morning comes. True, yeah, actually, we got the stone, but we haven't actually solved the darkness problem here. So that's an oops. Good morrow, friends. The feast proved most enjoyable, did it not? Now, before thou continue upon thy travels, wouldst thou be so good as to visit the Praetor? He would speak with thee. Sure. How about you, Naveen? Are you a big pickle person? Ah, wrong place. It's probably best not to go outside at the moment. Is that outside? Dill pickles, yeah. The jar ones they have. I forget the brand. Is it the one with like the bird on them? Name of bird not remembered. Pardon? Oh. Why am I lost? Where is this place? I can never find it. Kosher, I think? That could be it. We might have a jar. Oh, Bix. What do I have right now? Pardon? Apparently have 2 jars of pickles. One is Vlasic, and the other one is just no name. It's just a no-name brand. Do not try me, mother. Tell me, where is the stone? Uh-oh. Mother's took the stone. That plaguey rock. I have disposed of it, as you should have done long ago. Disposed of it? Nay, 'tis plain thou speakest false. Why, thou hast not quite the Vila since Yestreen? Vlasic, good. Never heard of Vlasic? It's the one that has the bird on it. I don't know the type of bird. Stork. Stork! I think it's stork. That's the kind of bird that brings babies, right? I think it's a stork. Yes, okay. I had no need to. I handed it to Fidelia as she ventured out to gather flowers and begged her to cast it into the river wherein it belongeth. Curse thee, thou meddling Herodin! Thou fool! I must stop her before our most sacred treasure is lost to us. Storks bring babies? Yeah, that's like the old school story of telling children. I don't understand the backstory behind it. I have no idea. All I know for sure is the stork that delivered Dumbo to his mother was drunk. German folklore held that storks found babies in caves or marshes and brought them to households in a basket on their backs or held in their beaks. These caves contained Adaberstein or stork stones. The babies would then be given to the mother or dropped down the chimney. So it's German folklore. A story to avoid telling kids about. Yeah, that's definitely like the reason why it came to be, but like who made it, I did not know. But yeah, apparently the Who was German folklore. So there you go. There's your daily learned fact of the day. Imagine a bird bombing a child down your chimney. It's like, I think we should have a late night fire tonight, sweetheart. I just want to roast some wieners. Anyways, that was the start of a terrible story.
'Tis thou who art the fool, if thou thinkest the poor meek creature will heed my request. Dost thou truly believe that Fidelia would dispose of the stone upon my say-so? Why did the child hangeth upon thine every word? She knoweth full well how much stock thou settest by the accursed thing. 'Twill be returned to thee forthwith, I'm sure of it. She would never do aught to oppose thee, or any other for that matter. Thy faith is admirable, mother, but what if it is misplaced? Oh, fiddlesticks! The girl's gratitude toward thee for making thine own is unshakable. My ruse will surely fail, much as it paineth me to say it. And the fact that thou seest fit to question her faith in thee doth reflect poorly indeed upon thine own character. Very well, let us await her return. She's gonna do it. Fresh cooked bird, anyone? It's told differently. What's the story where you're from, Naveen? I'm curious.
Father and grandmother are once again locked in conflict.
'Tis no uncommon occurrence, of course, yet they rarely raise their voices to this extent. Greetings, Austin. Intendest thou to set forth upon another journey soon? Prithee, do not pay any heed to the scene thou hast just witnessed here. 'Tis but another familial matter of no account. Well, I bid thee and thy friends a pleasant journey, and... but of course, I intended to present thee with a token of my personal gratitude. 'Tis a mere trifle, but I pray that it pleases thee somewhat at least. The Mercury's bandana. Basically, Thumbelina? Wait, I'm a little unfamiliar with that. Wait, sorry, I'm a little unfamiliar with Thumbelina. I'm gonna need more of a explanation. We serious owe you a debt of a great debt for all that you have done on our behalf. Know that there will always be a welcome for thee here in Aeolus Vale. Okay, well, we got a bandana. So, wow, it's actually a buff. Oh, it's an agility buff. And what am I currently wearing? Pillager helm. I almost want to wear it myself. I like the Family Guy's version of the stork. The stork visits you and you make the baby, wink wink. That's absolutely terrifying. I don't like that. In handing the stone to Fidelia, I had meant only to give mine oafish son something of a fright, and yet she returneth still not home. Did it perhaps cause her some ill fortune, of which we are not aware? Wait, where is she? Where does she go for flowers? We never learned that. Maybe those kids know. Last time we saw her, she was at the cabbage patch. Okay, let's go try questioning those kids and see if they might know where she is. Oh.
The wind blowing through Aeolus Vale gently dwindles. Doesn't sound as funny as the Family Guy's version of the OG Star Wars trilogy. That was pretty funny. I don't know why, but the scene of that comes to mind is them just trying to get the couch through doorways. Oh. Tragedy? And then dies altogether. The wind is gone. Uh-oh. Wait, they died? Unconscious? What? Did they rely on the wind to a literal life source point? I thought they just needed it to fly.
I cannot rise. It's as if a great weight presses down on me. Wherefore casteth the wind?
This is far from ideal. Oh no, that's not where I want to be. I've lost that house again. Because this is the church. Grr. Why can't I ever remember where this place is? It's not this, is it? Oh, it is, okay.
Ah, 'tis thee, Asta, thou hast not yet departed. This is a blessing indeed. While I quarrelled yet again with my foolish son, the winds did cease to blow here in the vale, but fear not, for I understand the cause. But of course, 'twas by removed the sacred stone from its rightful place in the sanctum. Silence, blockhead! Wherefore insisteth thou on attributing all our joys and woes to that plaguy rock? The ceasing of the winds hath not the slightest thing to do with your beloved stone. Please, Asta, you must ignore my idiot boy. I must confess that I have not always done so myself. I once doubted my own beliefs, so passionate were his. But no longer. Now I know full well what we must do in order to restore the wind to the vale. And I must ask yet another favor of you. But first, wouldst thou be so good as to fetch Fidelia? She went out to gather flowers again. I doubt she will have ventured far. I will tell you more when I have seen that the child is safe. You have my thanks.
I'll explain it tomorrow. It's a lot. Okay. Okay, we need to go find Fidelia. They don't explain exactly where she goes, though. So we gotta go figure that out. Ah, shoot. Went the wrong way. I think we gotta run around to... Yeah, we gotta go up this place. I still want to try to quiz the kids, because they should know where Fidelia goes.
Never before in my life hath the winds of the vale ceased their blowing. Could this be punishment for the wrongs I have wrought for my tormenting of Fidelia?
It could be, you rotten child. It probably is, actually. Sorry, playing Switch version of Dragon Quest 3 as I watch and listen, but yeah, I think the winds is like a life source. Without it, they're nearly paralyzed, I guess. Well, they were implying that basically they've gotten so used to flying that they literally don't even know how to stand anymore. So I think their leg muscles are just too weak to actually hold them up because they're always flying. The screams of a young girl echo through the valley.
Help! Help me!
Uh-oh.
Please! Somebody! I do not wish to die! I can hold on no longer.
What?
Fidelia!
Oh. Never mind, you don't have to worry. There's no fall damage in this world. Also, Greg, how is the Switch version of Dragon Quest III going? I did enjoy that version, but I gotta play Dragon Warrior 3. I gotta play the original. I gotta know what it's like.
You tried to come to my aid, did you not, Asta? You have my thanks. I know not what saved me for certain, but as I fell, the sacred stone did grow warm all of a sudden. Could this be yet another of its gifts? But now it's not the time to ponder on such matters. The wind hath died, and my father must undoubtedly be in dire straits.
Bye. Alright, back across we go.
Ah, Asta, you hast brought Fidelia to me as thou promised.
It is good that the child is safe. Now, as to my request, Fidelia, child, heed well my words, for you too must play your part.
As I have long suspected, the wind bloweth no longer, because the statue of the Great Spirit within the sanctum hath been engulfed in darkness. The ancient Cirrus once believed that it was this statue that did sustain the blessed winds that grace our hallowed vale. And now I believe it too. This is why you must return there, and lift the darkness that blighteth our protector. Doth all that I have imparted thus far sit well with thee? Dost thou comprehend it clearly?
Yes. So I know where we need to go. I don't know how to do it though.
Very good. But there is one final complication. The statue lieth beyond a door which only those with Cirrus blood may open. And this is why this is thy part in this, Fidelia. Thou must open the door. That our friends here might aid us. But 'twill do no good for me to be there. I am not of the Cirrus. I do not share your blood.
Mother, no, we... Hold your tongue. 'Tis time. 'Tis long past time. I will keep my silence no longer. Listen well, Fidelia. Thou art no foundling. Thou wert born here, in this very house. Thou art the Cirrus, every bit as much as I.
But I cannot... That cannot be. I do not possess wings. I cannot fly.
I know not what the powers on high intended for thee, my child, but that is the body thou wert given. Alas, your father thought that the wingless child would bring a great shame upon this household. I am sorry, Fidelia, eternally so. There will be ample time to lambast him for his cowardice later, but for now we have need of your aid. Fidelia, thy tribe finds itself in need. Wilt thou come to its rescue in spite of all that hath befallen thee?
Good, I just started not long ago, only just made it to the desert area, grinding right now to buy the better equipment. Nice, nice. What's your current party setup?
I will. I cannot stand by while my kinsfolk suffer.
Then it is decided. Thou wilt accompany our guest to the sanctum. Now please, thou must hurry. Time is of the essence.
Fidelia joins the party. Basic hero, warrior, mage, and wizard. Okay. Let's crack a lack and cobalt. Welcome, Mr. Chapstick. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Greg, I've decided next time I play Dragon Quest III, I'm playing like in a completely obscure party. Like I'm gonna have a really weird, wacky setup. Glad I was able to catch a stream. Yes, no, I'm always happy when you're able to pop in. I think our schedules don't necessarily line up, so we often miss each other's streams. Going good. How's Dragon Quest VII going? Oh, it's going really well. We're getting pretty far now. We're getting pretty far. We're trying to help these flying folks out of the predicament. They're basically powered by the wind, and the wind just gave out. We also learned that the leader of the village is an absolutely terrible father, and we don't like him.
I hereby entrust Fidelia to thy care, Asta. I pray that thou wilt take good care of her.
All right. Fidelia, we're heading into the jaws of the beast. I hope you're ready, because I will be busy trying to achieve our goal. I'm not a babysitter. And you've got the stone. The stone saved you or something. I gotta say, the fact that we can jump from a higher ledge and not take damage kind of lessens the impact of that. All this stuff is totally new to me. Never made it this far in Dragon Quest VII. I think it's a little bit further than you said, because you said you made it to about the Hubble area, right? Because this is the first island we do after Hubble. So it's not that far ahead of where you were. And I think after this, we've only got like 2 islands left. And then whatever the end game stuff is, I don't know what happens beyond that. That's all. That'll be all fresh as well. Okay, yeah, the darkness is spread. This is much more depressing than it was before. That's a big... Can't avoid him. Yeah, right around Hubble. Then again, that was back in like 2016, 2017, so it was a while ago, and I forget. Yeah, fair enough. I don't even remember hardly what I had for breakfast today, so... I don't blame you for forgetting what happened like 5 years ago. Same. Yeah, it's like, is breakfast just a really forgettable meal? Because I seem to always forget what I had for breakfast. Actually, that's not true. I do remember what I had for breakfast today. Now I feel like a liar. Oh well. Picked up Dragon Quest VII was when it was first released on 3DS and played a ton of it. I don't blame you. I mean, if I was playing this game when it first came out, I would probably, as soon as I finished this playthrough, I would do a second playthrough and play it a little differently. Because, like, what are we at here now? 75.5 hours in. I think if I picked this game up when it first released, I'd play it through twice. I would just want to play with slightly different party setups. But yeah, especially like so much content, so many hours in this game, I would be super happy to have played this when it first came out. Okay, we need to figure out how to get to... I don't think it's this way. I don't remember how to get to the statue exactly. It's somewhere around this way, though. There's definitely a lot of flexibility and replayability with this vocation system. Yes, I definitely agree. I mean, I obviously chose the route of doing a lot of early grinding, so we're a very, very strong party. I would want to play with a more natural progression and like do no grinding and just see how the vocations evolve on their own through natural combat we just end up doing on the road. The only grinding I would say I would do is just for collecting funds. How do we get past this guy? Let's say we can't. Oh, we got past him. Oh, I couldn't get past that guy, though. I have noticed, and this is like a minor detail, and this might not even be true, but if you are being chased by one monster and get into combat with another, frequently the second monster in that combat encounter will consist of the first monster. Am I explaining this right? Like, you're getting chased by a monster, you get into combat with a different monster, but that monster that was originally chasing you will end up in the encounter. I don't know if that's on purpose or just a coincidence, but I have noticed that. Ah, that's a neat detail. I get what you mean. Okay, good. Sometimes when I try to explain something, if I don't fully know what I said, like if I'm trying to, like, if I was listening to what I just said, would I have a clue what the heck I'm talking about? If the answer is no, then it's like, oh, I better try to further explain that and make it confusing. I noticed that too. Yeah, it's an interesting detail. I really hope we're going the right way. I don't fully remember where the statue is. Oh, that was close. I lost my way. I definitely lost my way there. Okay, there we go. We survived the hardest part of the dungeon. There was a local Kijiji listing of the PS1 version of this game and the guide for like $125 that I picked up. Yo, that is a sick find. That's a really good find. Do you have a PS1 to play it? That would probably be an important important factor. Sounds pricey, but considering the prices of both individuals, it's good. No, I think that was a pretty solid deal you managed to pick up. It wasn't this way, was it? No, it wasn't this way. You could use the PS2 or PS3. True, I don't even own a PS1. I'll get one eventually. I had actually a couple PlayStation 1s at my parents' house. I don't know if they're still there. I didn't even know there was a printed guide for this game. Greg, there was a printed guide for the PS1 version. There was never a printed guide for the 3DS remake, though. If you're curious, here is a link to the PDF version of it. It'll have all the old stuff. It'll have like all the old spell names and stuff and items. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, right. So we need to get to that door that we couldn't get through before. See, this is one of those examples. We were getting chased by one of the red-blue guys, got in a combat with a bag, and they're both in the fight. That has to be on purpose. There's no chance that that's a mistake or an accident. Thanks, I'll look at that after the stream. Yeah, it's a good read. I mean, it's a strategy guide, but it's probably a little nostalgic if you ever actually did play the PS1 version. Okay, right. I think we are on the right track. Because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that doorway was on the other side. Oh, if you got some left over that still work and want to sell one, I'm open to buying one. I used to have a PS1 as a kid, but lost it from moving houses a bunch. Yeah, next time I'm at my parents' house, I'll take a look and see if I can find it, see if I still have it even. But I'll message you on Discord or something and let you know if I can find them. Because like I said, I had two. For sure I had two. I don't even know why. I think my mom picked them up at a garage sale or something. Come on. Here we go. I did, but never made it past the automaton parts of the PS1 version. That's understandable, Greg. That probably took as long as the entire rest of this version. PS1 version Dragon Quest VII was the only main series one I didn't own, so it's cool I finally got one. Honestly, my Dragon Quest collection is really small right now, and it makes me sad. You find the best things at garage sales and flea markets. Oh yeah, because people just don't know that they have something that's worth so much. Actually, it's funny, like, my mom was selling this old little metal truck at a garage sale once. She was going to charge like 25 cents for it, just a kid's toy. And someone came up to her and said, like, I'd love to buy this. This is going to go great in my, like, antique collection of, like, toy truck things. And he was going on about it so much that my mom actually sold it to him for $10. If he had said nothing and just wanted to buy it, she would have charged him 25 cents. But because he was going on about how important it was and like how good a find it was, she charged him $10. Yep, flea markets and garage sales are a great way to go. I need to get better at garage selling in the summer. We're coming up on the season of it here, I guess. It's getting into mid-April. We're probably going to start seeing some with the spring cleaning. She's savvy. Yeah. I Picked up an entire Blu-ray collection worth $500 for $20. Wow, yeah, that's that's pretty good, Naveen. The door is sealed shut. There's no way it's going to open.
This must be it, the door that heedeth only the commands of those whose veins floweth the blood of the Cirrus. For it to open would be proof of my heritage, proof that I am of the tribe after all. Please, I beg of thee.
Oh,
It opened! It opened! Then after all I've been through, I am not a foundling after all.
well, she is gonna hate her father. And she looked up to him so much.
'Tis a miracle, or something of the like. In any case, we must press on.
Door shut. So we need to keep her alive because we cannot exit this building without her. Reminds me of that time you would have gotten that free bike, but she saw the money you were holding out when you asked, and she was like, you can take it. Oh, yeah, that's enough. I remember that, and that was a cruddy bike, too. Bad day, bad day. PS1 version of Dragon Quest VII is interesting because it's got a more primitive / direct translation, like the more classic Dragon Warrior games. Yeah, well, I guess the PS1 version was the last one called Dragon Warrior. It was called Dragon Warrior 7. But yeah, it had the spells like heal, heal more, heal most. It had like all those like direct name spells, which is pretty funny. Maybe it's just my bad luck, but I've had a lot of bad experiences buying used CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs from garage sales. I think it depends on like what you're getting. Like if you're getting something that the kind of person would normally not want to get rid of, it's probably because it's damaged or something. But otherwise, like if you like, a lot of times it's going to be older mothers who are just selling their kids' game collection because a kid moved out and didn't take it, and they just want to clean out the house. Those are the ones you're looking for. I think we still have the bike in the garage, by the way. Oh, you can throw it out. I have a new bike that's definitely not bad like that one. Depends on the seller, yeah. The guy I buy from only sells them for a lot cheaper than retail, but they're like box sets and collector's editions, so def worth it. That's pretty cool. Admittedly, I've never been huge on like collecting discs and stuff because I don't like taking up the space. I don't like the clutter. Something's going on here. Oh, don't worry. It's only there because we never clean the garage. Fair enough. Oster examines a stone tablet in front of him. Send wind to set the sullied spirit free, that she might shine for all the world to see. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, wait. Let me read that one more time. Send wind to set the sullied spirit free, that she might shine for all the world to see. Maybe we have to use the stone to blow away the darkness. I'm the opposite. I have my own library of movies and games, so I prefer hard copies. It's like my little shrine. Same here. That's why most of my video games are digital downloads. Yeah, like I definitely understand the appeal, and like I'm actually jealous when I see people who have those like massive like walls of like games or movies. Like I think it's really cool, but at the same time I just don't have room. And physical copies are just so convenient. Oh. Uh-oh. I pressed the thing. That's okay. It opens up all the areas, so we're fine. That's a quick way to get in and out, I guess. Because this leads us to here. We've been here. I 100% prefer physical copies of games, not including PC games. I do agree with that insofar as, like, it's really useful to have physical copies of games so that you can resell them. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do this. Oh, well. And yeah, like my desire for physical copies of games is purely for reselling, but otherwise it's like I don't want clutter. Okay, that actually doesn't open up anything, so there's no point in that one. And that just leaves, I think there's one over here. Actually, what is this doorway? Do we know? Oh, this was... Oh, we've done a full circle. Physical copies are definitely the way to go. Maybe I'm just super materialistic or something, but it's cool to have something physical to own, use, display. I think... I do agree, Mr. Chapstick, to a certain degree. The only part for me that I'm not as big on with that is, like... Again, it's just space. Like, just, like, not using up all the space I have. This exactly. I don't know. I like holding the game in my hand. I guess, like, again, it's like for physical versus digital, my actual media, or like the way I consume the content is the same, whether it's a physical or digital copy. Also for video games, physical copies are nice for game preservation. Yeah, that is true, Mr. Chapstick, but again, I also feel that, like, emulation does a really good job for, like, video game preservation, if it's not a little questionable on the ethics of it. Okay, I'm completely lost. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I need to get to the... What doorway have I not used yet? Physical is also good for the little extra stuff they get. The little booklets and the... You know what? I actually do agree with Naveen. And that's one thing I miss about physical movies was, like, all the extra content, all the bonus material. That was really cool stuff. What ethnicity of the emulator you're using? Sorry, I meant ethics. Okay. The door's the one over to the side. There's so many doors in this room. But yeah, I actually miss, like, the behind the scenes. I wish, like, Netflix had the option for, like, behind the scenes content. I feel like we don't really get that anymore. Man, booklets/manuals are the best. No games have them nowadays, and I get super nostalgic for them. I gotta say, playing Dragon Quest VI on the DS with the guidebook, like, for little things, having a physical guidebook, switching through, putting in bookmarks, I will agree that was a super cool feeling. I wish like guidebooks were still a kind of mainstream thing. I prefer digital, less space to keeping them, and like 3DS, VC, go from NES to SNES without having multiple consoles hooked up. Yeah. Actually, and I said this before, but when it comes to Switch, games on my Nintendo Switch, I always go physical because Calypso and I have 2 accounts. And if you buy a game digitally, you can only play it on the account it was purchased. But if you have a physical game, you can load it up on multiple accounts and only have to buy the game once. So for the Nintendo Switch, because of the way they operate their accounts, that one I always would say buy physical if you can. For all other mediums, I would just go digital. As a kid, my mom would buy me games and I'd be so excited to play it. I'd read the manual in the car waiting to get home and play it. I remember doing that. Okay, so I think we need to use the... stone here. But I don't know how. I don't own the stone. Oh, no, I do. It's right here. Nothing happens? Oh. Maybe I have to stand here? Oh man, speaking of Switch games, I've been playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 lately, and it's so good. I've not played that game before. I actually don't know too much about it. How does it play? Ooh, looking at the trailers, it immediately does look very cool. Oh wow, actually, I'm just looking through the premise really quickly on the website. That actually does look really cool. Ooh. Speaking of things, Steelbook editions and premium editions, I can kind of get behind. Like, I'm just looking, the premium edition of this game comes with a lot of really cool content. Shin Megami Tensei should be the next series you play through. I've always been interested in that series, but don't want to play it, so you do it. I'm waiting on Persona 6. Haven't played. Came out in November, so relatively new. It's turn-based RPG where you recruit demons and stuff. Yeah, okay. To be honest, like, I've been kind of contemplating, like, all the different things that I want to do when I'm finished with this series. Like, my first time playing through every Dragon Quest game. And I've been debating whether I do want to do the, like, going back through everything, going back through all the games in their original releases, or if I want to try playing through a different series. Okay, I don't know what to do here. Shrouded in Darkness. It's very challenging though, but I enjoy the difficulty. There are also difficulty options to choose. Is this game only on the Switch? Also, am I gonna have to like play all of them, or should I just play 5? It's only on Switch? Okay. I don't mind a challenging turn-based game. I actually really, really like turn-based, like difficult turn-based strategy. It really makes you think, really makes you plan ahead. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Oh, this whole place is pretty dark, but that statue's even darker. This must be the statue the surrounding is so thick she can barely see. Have you played the Persona series? No, I've never played the Persona games. You can just play 5. It's not connected to the previous ones at all story-wise. Are any of them connected, or are they all standalone experiences? I know a little bit about the Persona series, Naveen, but I've never really touched it. So it's... Do we have anything else that defeats darkness? Do we have any items? Really makes you plan ahead. I don't know what to do here. Well, I mean, like, planning ahead, like, just your turn, but... I'd go on to play a different series for a while after playing Dragon Quest 11, or all 11 Dragon Quest games. You might need a break from them. You can always go back and play the original versions of these games later. That's true, Greg. And to be honest with you, I'm actually kind of just down to play whatever's going to be fun to watch. So, I mean, if there are requests, definitely put them in. And I mean, it sounds like Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be the game we play after all the Dragon Quest. That's going to be a while, though. We still have 3 incredibly long games to get through after this one. So it'll be a long time from now. But, yeah, always feel free to drop recommendations of what you want to watch. The Persona series is a spin-off franchise of Shin Megami Tensei, actually. Also, I think there are some references between games, but they're unrelated. Okay. That's definitely all good to know. I'm sure there's like YouTube videos on like what you need to know before you buy or what you need to know before you play. So I can always look into those. Any Zelda or Metroid games? Oh, Greg, you totally you weren't around when I played through Metroid Dread. I played through it. You know what? Maybe I'll go through and play in Dread difficulty. But I did do a full playthrough, 100% items of Metroid Dread in hard difficulty live. I've definitely lost it now. That's probably gone to the winds. I didn't upload it to YouTube. Foolishly. You know what, though? I enjoyed that game again. I'd maybe play it again. Maybe I'd make a YouTube series out of that one. Sorry, does anybody know what I'm supposed to do here? I have no idea what to do about this. That clue that we had didn't seem to help very much. Oh, my bad luck. Yeah, I feel bad because I loved Metroid Dread. I had so much fun with that game. No idea what to do here. Fair enough. If I can't figure it out, I'll maybe reference guide. But I want to take another look at the clue we had. They're very sticky hitboxes in this game. Can't remember the solution here? Oh, okay. Well, let's go look at the clue again and see if it teaches us anything. From what I was seeing, I own Metroid Dread, haven't played it yet though, gotta get on that. It was great. It was my first Metroid game. It was so fun. It was so fun. It played so well. Like, just buttery smooth controls, great responsiveness. Oh, it was so cool. They've recently added a new difficulty, which is Dread difficulty, and it's basically anything hits you, it's an insta-kill. Send wind to set the sullied spirit free, that she might shine for all the world to see. Does that not sound to you like you just need to use the that you just need to use the stone there? That's what it sounds like to me. The only problems I had with Dread were the Emmys. Interesting at first, but got annoying after a while. Yeah, the Emmys were difficult, Greg, but at the same time, and I don't know, I've heard a lot of people complain they actually really break up the flow of the game, and I get that. I get that. But for me, it didn't so much. I actually found it was still pretty smooth, even with the Emmys. I can't go back. And it felt really good, like, once you get better at the game to, like, do, like, crazy parkour to avoid them. Is there a wind item to use on the statue? Well, that's just the thing. We did get an item, which is the wind stone, but using it on or near the statue doesn't seem to work. Like, here's the statue. If I stand right in front of it, let me just make sure I'm, like, really well aligned. Right in front of it. Sacred stone. Use. Nothing. You gotta somehow use the revolving wall puzzle to get the wind to hit the statue? Wait, there's wind in this room? I didn't know there was wind in this room. Oh, whoops. Okay. So let's see here. Maybe I need to... I think so, in the north upmost wall? Okay. Oh no, I need to go one more rotation, I think. So that one there leads to oh, okay, I see. You have to put it in here, and that's going to create wind. How do you get, like, this is in the way? How do you get rid of this? Maybe you have to... Whoops. Maybe you have to make... Oh, maybe you have to make, like, a tunnel of these to, like, lead the wind. Okay, I'm starting to understand. Okay, I understand. I get it. Okay. Thank you, Greg. That was the clue I needed. So if we can get all these things lined up, like so, we will be able to... Oh, no. Aw. Whoops. Well, looks like we gotta rotate this a few times. No problem. It's nice there's no enemy encounters in the puzzle rooms, though. It makes it less of a hassle. Dragon Quest VI had a problem with that. There were a lot of puzzles that were a huge hassle to solve because they literally were... There were monster encounters every few seconds, and you didn't even hardly have time to think. Okay, here we go. So rotate this one here. And then we got to rotate this one. Where's the button? And then once more. There it is. Yup, a lot of old RPGs don't tone down encounters and puzzle rooms, and it kills the pacing a lot. Yeah, it really does. Because it's like as soon as I start to solve the puzzle a little bit, all of a sudden, it's like I forget it's gone. Oh, us removing the stone caused this issue. I get it now. Oh, I hate that when you're trying to solve some puzzle and enemies spawn every 10 seconds, it seems. Yeah, it's like I can't even get a single thought complete because every time I get close, I have to fight something, and then by the time I come out, it's like...
Well, blow me down. It seems my sanctum has been infiltrated.
Uh-oh.
The statue of the spirit is now free of the darkness which engulfed it, it would seem. This being so, I must retrieve the sacred stone. My father will surely have need of it. Perhaps thou might see that all is indeed well with the statue while I go retrieve the stone?
Do you know that we're about to get into combat? Okay, I do not remember a boss battle here. It could be that there won't be one, and it just looks like there might be one. This is the way to that.
Well, well, the winds have changed, certainly. The winds of change have certainly been blowing around here. Didn't you do a lovely job of making the statue all shiny and visible again?
BRB for a sec, no worries.
But the next bit isn't going to be so much of a breeze, I'm afraid. There's something else you'll have to do to bring the wind back. Blow me out of the water. Come on, let me take you on a whirlwind tour of a world of pain.
I don't know, maybe I was reading it wrong, but those puns didn't really land for me. Okay, here we go. Ready, tactics? Let's be honest. Show no mercy. I don't even know if a Kafrizzle's gonna work. Ba-doom. Giga Slash. Well, my spell worked. Here we go again. I should be probably Giga Slashing, but I can get more of those out. Oh. I can't wait till Ashi also has that, like, ultimate attack. And then every enemy will be taking 1,000 damage per turn, guaranteed. Yeah, we are so powerful, there's no strategy left in game in the combat. It's just bash them until they're dead, because they won't be able to kill us in time. Oh, level 35 for Asta. Oh, another level coming in. Sir Mervyn broke level 30. Cumulus Vex. I think it's supposed to be a pun on storm clouds. What's the scientific name for storm clouds? I don't remember.
Blow it all. How could I lose to you? I should have stormed that one. Did I go too easy on you? I don't think that I did. No, it's because you humans insist on liking each other and working as a team, isn't it? Ugh. Well, looks like it's time I breeze on through.
Cumulus Nimbulus or something? Scientific name for... Oh no, it's Cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus. So I think it was supposed to be a pun on that.
Hosta, I had thought all the monsters were defeated. Art thou hurt? I have retrieved the stone. Come, let us return to Alias Vale forthwith.
Alright, let's go. Did we clear all the monsters now? How do we get out of this room? Here we go. I think this is the way out. Yes. No. No, it was not. Why do I insist on getting lost? I think it's actually over here. I think it's this door. No, it's not. We need to go to the other side. I have no sense of direction and no memory for places I've been. I am terrible, terrible at navigation. Just awful. This reminds me of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, no, okay, this actually is okay. I've never played the Mystery Dungeon games, so I can't say for sure. This is the way we want to go. Or is it this way? Yes, this is the way. Mystery Dungeon games are great. There's so many games that I like amazing games I've actually yet to sink my teeth in. There's too many great games. Basically Dragon Quest, but you're a Pokemon. I know a little bit about them, and I definitely wanted to play them when I was younger. I just never got my hands on them. Shiren the Wanderer is a personal favorite game of mine, and it's a mystery dungeon. Shiren the Wanderer. I'm unfamiliar with that game. It looks like it's on Steam. Interesting. There's so many games I have to play through. I'm gonna have to start making like a list of the games that we have yet to play and that we still that we're gonna play through. I need to, if I don't think I have it. I need to make like a game request channel in my server and then make a list of the games we have played and have yet to play. If you can Game Boy emulate, try out Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Let's see if there's anything new going on in this village. And I mean, as long as there is a Game Boy emulator, I'm sure I can emulate it. Blue Rescue Team was my first Mystery Dungeon, and it gives me mad nostalgia.
Hast thou heard? Canst thou feel it? It has returned. The wind, it bloweth once more. I see that thou art struggling to understand wherefore this meaneth so much. Perhaps only a seeress could comprehend it.
Oh, no, 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 no. Who is that? Sorry, I only remember the NES OG of that game. The names anyways. I think there was a mystery dungeon. Oh, it was on the Super Famicom. No, Mystery Dungeon Dragon Warrior 4. Oh. Oh, yeah, Taloon. Yeah, Taloon gets renamed to Tarnico, I believe, in the Dragon Quest 4 DS remake, right? Oh, his full name is Tornico Taloon. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I see. I'm all caught up now. Stop! If I wanted you to go in the well, you would do nothing but talk to these people. One of our number hath ventured to the sanctum in order to assert the situation there. I pray that the darkness engulfing it was blown free when the winds reassume their blowing. The mystery dungeon theme is a mood. Oh, they just returned. I hate when they do that. Always gotta rename everything in remakes. Yeah, that is very confusing, Greg. Especially, like, there are no guides for Dragon Quest 1 through 3 on the Switch. You can only use the guides for the NES versions or for the Game Boy versions. And all of the villages are named something different, and it is so confusing. Fellow custodians, hear me. The sanctum of the Sirius is sullied no longer. Come, let us return to our beloved home. I'm so jealous these guys can all fly. I want to fly. Didst thou hear? The sanctum hath been freed from the darkness. There is not a moment to waste. We must journey thither at once. The newer localizations of Dragon Quest are so good, though. It's a worthy trade-off. That's true, but I think just renaming villages for no reason is a bit silly. Like village names should stay the same. I noticed that in the Switch version of Dragon Quest 1 to 3 too. Yeah, and the original names of the towns were fine. I really don't see why they had to change those. I love the puns. Give me those puns. I don't even know that I don't think any of the Dragon Quest 1 through 3 renames were puns. Were they? I could be forgetting. That was a long time ago that I played those now. Have you played Diamond or Pearl back in the day? No, my time with Pokemon games started and ended with Emerald. I played Emerald through. I didn't 100% it, but I believe I at least did the 8 gyms, and that was the end of it for me. I never went back into Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon Go, and I played I think it was the last one. I was gonna ask about Scythia and if she terrified you or not. I may be familiar with Scythia. The only Pokemon game I've ever played was Yellow. It's okay, Greg. If you played one, you basically played them all. Her theme terrifies me to this day. My brother has the oldest of my younger brothers plays a lot of Pokemon, and he probably knows. Hang on, let me listen to her theme here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, like... Here we go. If you hear that, you basically lost. Fair enough. Actually, it looks like Eric C. Piano Man did a cover of it. If you're unfamiliar with Eric C. Piano Man, definitely look him up on YouTube. He does piano covers of most of the, of a lot of video game themes. And he does it in a medium where you can see the notes coming that he's going to play. He's really good, and it's really good. I love piano covers. I love piano covers. Piano covers are my absolute favorite. That and violin covers. It's really, really weird, but... Do you play piano? No, I don't have a single ounce of musical talent in my body. I have no musical talent whatsoever, but I do definitely appreciate piano, probably because I appreciate really anything that requires reading sheet music because I can't do it, but I don't know, piano is, I really like the sound of piano and organs and I really, really, really like the sound of music from those, so piano covers are great. But no, I can't play anything. I think I could play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the recorder when I was like 8, and that was the end of it.
Grandmother!
Fidelia, my dear, and Osta too, thou art returned to us.
Same. Yeah, like, I can definitely appreciate good music to a certain degree, but I can't super deep appreciate it, but intense organ or intense piano, I can like, yo, that's good. And hot cross buns. I couldn't do that. Don't mind piano, but I prefer electric guitar solos. I think of like band, like rock music, I guess. Like, my favorite instrument's probably actually the bass guitar. Like, electric bass guitar. Super duper duper good. I love that.
Dear child, the events of these past days must have been distressing indeed.
Oh no, really, it was like 20-30 minutes. 'Twas no great hardship.
Poppycock, but now thou knowest, thou art the seeress. Dost thou feel it? Dost thou know it in thy bones?
I believe so.
'Twas not thy father alone who lied to thee, child. I too was to blame.
I'd really like to learn how to play bass, acoustic / electric guitar someday, TBH. If I had all the time in the world, I would want to learn a few instruments. I really would. I just don't have the patience with the time that I have to properly get into it. And also, it requires you to purchase an instrument, too. Like, if I want to learn the piano, I need a piano. So for me to get a piano, it's a pretty big investment. I'd have to be 100% in to do that. Yeah, starting from scratch and the time involved is a tough barrier of entry. I mean, I guess if you get paid lessons, they'll probably have a piano there, but then you can't do practice at home. So you're really not getting the full training value of being able to take home piano homework, for example. But half of the challenge is reading the music that you need to play.
And for that I can only apologize. Prithee, Fidelia,
do not despise us too thoroughly, for we did only what we thought best.
Despise thee? How could I despise mine own flesh and blood? I feel neither malice nor bitterness. Indeed, I have never been happier. My father is, after all, my father.
That's a really, really kind take on that, Felicia. That's incredibly kind. She's like, I don't care that my dad lied to me my entire life because it turns out that my dad is actually my dad. That's incredibly sad, actually.
Child, thou art a miracle indeed. We do not deserve thee.
You do not.
Prithee, grandmother, let us talk of such things no more. Ah, of course. I have with me the sacred stone. I could not be certain that I was right in retrieving it, but I thought it...
Waste no more thought on that accursed object, child. 'Tis but a worthless rock, though if it please thee to have it near, I shall not protest.
Yeah, a little too forgiving? I mean, the whole nature of forgiveness is that people don't deserve it. That's how forgiving works, really. So, I don't know, she's incredibly mature. Maybe she read the script and realized that we're at the happy ending part of the story? I don't know. Asta explains what happened when Fidelia fell from the rooftop.
Thou claimest that the stone did grant unto Fidelia the power of flight, thereby saving her life? Perhaps thou hadst better come with me, child.
She's gonna throw her off the cliff to see if it works again. We better go check on her to make sure she doesn't do that. Uh-oh. How many more islands do you have left in the game? I think we have 2. I think there are 2 more islands after this one. I think. And I think we have to complete all the islands before we can go back to Hubble. But, lol, yeah, the gamers need their happy ending, so I'll forgive this jerk of a father. That's my favorite joke. Like, it's like when you have those villains that one shot immediately kill everybody that they come across, except when they finally meet the main character, they decide to throw them around a little bit instead of just insta-killing them. And it's like, alright, clearly this villain read the script and knew that this was the guy they couldn't kill.
Child, let us prove to all the people of the Vale that thou art truly Cirrus. Yeet! The power to fly freely, though, through the air would render thee indistinguishable from thy brethren, and I suspect that power is now yours.
Is that wings? Yeah, these are like, this is a race of people who can fly. And their legs don't work because they fly too much. That was the whole conflict. They basically lost the ability to fly and nobody could walk.
Very well. I am a little frightened, but I shall try.
Oh. So she was born without wings, so I guess the real story here is the god or the goddess or whoever the Almighty sent the stone so that she could fly.
Fidelia, child, this is a happy day indeed. I could not have been more wrong about the stone. 'Tis no worthless rock, but a worker of miracles. Thanks to its power, thou canst not long last stand tall, and look thy fellow Cirrus squarely in the eye. The stone is thine now. 'Tis only right that thou shouldest have it. I shall brook no talk to the contrary. After all, were it not for thee, we Cirrus would surely have perished.
I have no need of it.
But whatever do you mean, child?
I am of the Cirrus. All will know this now. 'Tis enough for me simply that this is so. I wish only to live as our heavenly protector intended. 'Tis what thou always told me to do, grandmother. But
Oh, wrong voice.
Thou art correct, of course.
This young child is way too mature for her age. She is outrageously mature.
might I suggest another use for the stone?
By all means, what hast thou in mind?
I should like to present it to Asta in return for preventing the fall of the Cirrus. The stone hath many powers, that much hath been proven. It granteth the gift of flight. It causeth the wind to blow. 'Twould surely prove a boon to adventurers on a journey of such great importance.
Are we gonna get is our flying vehicle gonna be the rock? Are we gonna get to fly? Oh, tell me it's so.
We have scant use for it now, I suppose. Very well. If this is what thou wisheth, child, I shall not object.
Didn't you just say you refuse to let anyone do anything to the stone? You just said that. Now you're like, well, I won't object if you give it away. This old lady can't keep her word.
It is.
Oh, tell me we're gonna get to fly. Tell me we're gonna get to fly.
Asta, as a mark of our enduring gratitude, I hereby present to thee the sacred stone. May it be of use to thee on thy quest.
I am so excited to use this item. I am so excited.
And whether it proveth so or otherwise, I insist that thou returnest to the Vale and tell us of thine adventures.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go see if this thing can fly. We gotta go. Can this thing fly? Come on, let's go, let's go. So many stairs. Even if it does let us fly, I doubt it'll work here. Because, like, I don't even think, I wonder what the canon time difference is between the past and the present in Dragon Quest VII. It's unclear, but it does seem like every time we go into the past, it's not always to the same point. Because, like, when we traveled here, these people have spoken to Felix, who is from another island. So, like, and it seemed as though that was not something that happened recently. So this takes place after the past of that island, but obviously before the present. So there does seem to be a little bit of discrepancy there. Am I using that word right? But it seems like the times are a bit wide. I think that's interesting. Yeah, so I don't know. It's not fully clear, and I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be left a little up in the air. Let me do one of these. No, I can't use the carpet here. Okay. I thought as much, but had to try. Open to interpretation, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you can figure out that, like, at the very least, like, that island we were just at takes place after the one we were at before. So you can maybe kind of figure out, at least canonically, like, the order in which the events happen, but I don't think you would know, like, oh, this one takes place 500 years in the past, and this one takes place da-da-da number of years, and I don't think you can figure that out to that degree, but I'm so excited we got this flying stone. I'm super duper duper pumped. Okay, let's zoom to Pilcard Bay. Let's go to Pilcard Bay. Let's sleep there to rest up, and then we will make a save because I haven't made a save in a while and I'm paranoid. Then we will see if we can fly. Oh.
That's as may be, but he's a grown man, not some carefree youth with his whole life ahead of him. He needs our help.
Exactly. He's a grown, blooming man. At his age, he can't be lofting around all day, never doing a stroke of work. Go ahead and pay his debts off for him, but when he goes and does it all over again, don't come crying to me.
You're probably right, but what can I do? He's my little brother. And you know, I really think he means it this time. Let me just pay them off and I'll give him an ear bashing. That'll surely put him on the straight and narrow once and for all.
I despair, really I do.
Oh, no, Dad, don't pay off your deadbeat brother's debt. We should go talk to that no good. We should go talk to Pike. I don't know why my dad needs to pay off Pike's debt, but... Well, obviously because he's in debt, but I don't know why, like, all of a sudden.
Ah, Asha, my boy. Good to see you. It seems Mayor Maiden's feeling a lot better these days. Of course, it's still too early for him to go out fishing. He needs to rest up a bit more before that can happen.
Pike is being a jerk again? Yeah, really.
In fact, since the fishing boat won't be leaving Pilcard Bay for a while, I was thinking of heading to a star to run a few errands. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, of course. Your mother is sure to be delighted to have you home.
I'm immediately leaving. Okay, let's make a save. Because again, it's been a while. Paranoid. Okay, save is made now. Let's go see if we can fly. Whoops. Ah, nothing happens. That's sad. Can we use the flying carpet here? So we can use the flying carpet here. I just realized can we go get this? There's a chest here. We should go try to get that chest. Okay, let's go see if we can talk to Pike, and let's go also try to get that chest. Surely we can get it now. We have so many keys. In fact, we're probably well past the point when you would normally be expected to get that. I forgot all about it. I kind of thought the game, at the beginning, I didn't take a good mental note of it, because I sort of just assumed... We still can't? Oh, maybe it is the story will actually take us there on its own eventually. I thought surely we had a key. Alright, deadbeat uncle, what are you getting up to these days? Oh, he's not home. Maybe he's at the bar. If he's not home, he'll be at the bar. We know that. I believe this is the... No, this is not the bar. The bar is here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's around the wrong side. Like he's either conked out in his house or at the bar. Yeah. You can always rely on him to be either at home or at the bar. There's no other place he's ever been.
All I'm saying is life's all about taking chances, right? And this is a real chance. It's not like you're doing anything with that money of yours, is it? Why not let me take care of it for a while and... Oh, Oster, it's you. I suppose you heard a bit of what I was just saying, did you? Well, I suppose I'd better fill you in on the whole story. See, there's a rumor going around about this huge great ship that's been frozen in a block of ice somewhere under the sea for years and years. I'd bet my last gold coin that a ship that grand is crammed and bursting with treasure. Which means that if I can find it, bring it to the surface and plunder it rotten, I'll be rich beyond my wildest dreams. Of course, a plan like that needs a little capital to get off the ground. That's why I'm looking for investors. I'd ask you if you wanted in, but we're talking about grown-up money here, if you know what I mean. Oh, I've got grown-up money. That being said, oh no, we've seen a frozen ship before. I forget where it is. I'm going to take note that we have to go back there sometime soon, probably, if not now. But I guess we're on a new page. What? Oh, never mind. I thought the whole page I'd just been writing on, I wrote on upside down. You know what? We're really close to the... We've only got a few pages left in my notebook here. This notebook is crammed full of, Dragon Quest info. Where does it start? This one starts with Dragon Quest 3 notes. No, actually, I have some Dragon Quest 2 notes in here. Okay, yeah, I've got Dragon Quest. I got notes all the way back to Dragon Quest 2. How'd you say Dragon Quest 7 is ranking so far with the other Dragon Quest games you've played? It's a very tricky question, because I feel like this game is just a little tiny bit too long. So I'd say that... I would say this game probably ranks currently... right after, this game ranks, yeah, I know, this, bots, come on. Am I gonna, what good is buying followers, bots? Give up with that. I don't know, that's tough. I think that I did prefer 5 and 6 over 7, but I think I've enjoyed 7 over 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's how I would rate it. Because 3 and 4 were really good, and I don't know, it seems like this game, when it gets a bit dull, it gets really dull, but when it gets good, it gets really good. And it's kind of hard to, like, quantify it. In that regard. I'm really sad that I can't just use this stone. Oh well, we have the flying carpet anyways, so. For me, it's number 1, Dragon Quest 11, number 2, Dragon Quest 8, number 3, Dragon Quest 7, number 4, Dragon Quest 5, and number 5 is Dragon Quest 4. Interesting, interesting. Can I land on this tiny little speck? I can. Oh no, it just took me here. I thought I managed to land on that little rock out there. But they're all good games though? Yeah, I think really my, like, I judge a game's, like, goodness, like how much I enjoy it, by how much I would be willing to replay it today. Like right now, if I were to pick that game back up and start playing it. And I think that, today, right now, I would be willing to replay this game. I'd be willing to replay 5 and 6. I would not necessarily want to pick up 1 through 4 today, which isn't to say they're bad, just not something I'm super desiring at this exact moment. I'd say for me, number 1 is 11, 2 is 5, 3 is 4, 4 is 3,
5 is 6. That's a fair assessment. Okay, let's drop ourselves here and see if we can find any treasure. No treasure. There is a new tower. I'm unfamiliar with the tower. So let's go check that tower out. And let's get there via magic carpet, which is way faster. It seems like Dragon Quest XI is by default in the first place for most people. I have noticed that, which makes me very excited to get to it. But I've got several hundreds of hours of game ahead of that. Dragon Quest VI is a hot take. I just really like it. I really like it. I thought it was really good. What's that? You want to go inside the tower? Yes. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just not allowed. What do you mean there didn't used to be a tower here? Ventus Tower has stood on this spot for as long as anyone can remember. It's not a problem. It's not my problem. You're so dopey you've never managed to spot it before. Some islands seem to have ancient history, and other islands don't. This island seems to be one of the ancient history. Like, they say this tower's been here as long as memory. I don't want to pump Dragon Quest XI's tires too much before you get to it, but it's a very good game. I mean, what I've seen and heard about Dragon Quest XI is what got me into the series. I just made the decision to play Dragon Quest 1 through 9 before I got to 11. I only played Dragon Quest 6 on emulator, never did get the DS remake of 6. I own the DS version of 6, like I own a physical copy of it, but I had to play it on emulator for streaming purposes. I couldn't stream my DS. Well, what do you think? I bet you've never seen a tower quite like this before, have you? It's been here since ancient times, you know. You can feel the history just looking at it. Unfortunately, the downside of it being so old is that no one's allowed inside. Can't help but wonder if it's what it's like in there. Oh, okay, so this is like a preserved place. That's why you can't go in. Alright, well, let's run along and see if there's a chest up this way. And then we will go and see if the circus are still here. Or the cirrus are still here. Circus. Yeah, I wonder if the cirrus are still here, if they moved on. Hard to say. I wonder who built the tower and why. There are a lot of questions. Ah, how utterly refresh. Oh, I immediately assumed it was going to be Maribel talking. I immediately jumped into her voice. Ah, how utterly refreshing. There is no doubt 'tis the same wind that blew through Aeolus Vale. Alright, well, there's nothing here. Is it too tree-y here to... No, I can't. Okay. How about right at the edge? Nope. Oh, I did. Okay, good. So much faster to fly around on this. Oh, shoot. But it doesn't really help that much because I need to get over there. Is Maribel still in your team? Is she just in the wagon? No, there's no wagon in this game. She actually had to quit the party because her father got so ill from worry about her traveling in the world that she had to leave the party and stay home. So this game, you only ever have 4 party members at a time, I think. Yeah, you only ever have 4 party members at a time. So when they want to introduce a new party member, they have to kick out an old one, basically. That's why we also don't have Kiefer in the party anymore, but we do have his like great descendant. Shit, really? I had no idea she leaves your party later on. Yeah, I didn't either, but I learned. Is there a chest? I can't tell if it's a chest in the distance. No, it's just a rock. Of course it is. Oh, there is a chest! Yes! Our efforts were not for naught. A rock bomb heart. Well, that's... Yeah, I don't know. I think the game could have done a much better job of incentivizing monster vocations. There's just no abilities that in the monster vocations that I'm really desiring or that are better than the stuff I already have. Well, there's the village. Is it still a village? Is it low poly because there's no village, or is it low poly because we're far away? That's the question. Yeah, plus the main character is looking like monsters is weird. Yeah, it's just not, I don't dig it. I think that's my biggest critique for this game. Oh.
Welcome to Ayla's Vale, home of the Cirrus, the fantastic flying tribe of old. Sadly, we can't fly anymore. Phew. There, I think I got my breath back now. I suppose you think that all that stuff about us zipping through the skies in olden days is just a lot of nonsense, don't you? Nope. Blimey, I didn't expect seasoned travelers like you to be so gullible. But then I suppose it is quite romantic to believe in a thing like that.
Wow. It is, yeah, that past we went to was ancient. These people have no idea about their history.
Just imagine if you could fly. What would the world look like from up there? I'd love to try it just once.
This would be a church.
As long as you do not neglect to visit his place of worship, the Almighty shall never forsaken you, dear travelers. Should you wish to delve deeper into spiritual matters, I might recommend a visit to the sanctum north of here.
So Sanctum's still there. Make a save again. Paranoid. Alright. Oh, there's a child here.
Dear Almighty, please let me save up enough money to buy my own boomerang.
I have one. I could give it to him. But this game makes Asta not nice. No one's nice in this world, I guess, so. I mean, he doesn't even search things, he just breaks it.
No one's seen Hyde O'Hara the mayor for a long while. Maybe she's ill. I hope it's nothing serious.
Watcher, visitors are ya? Well, this house here belongs to the boss. She's a leader of the Cirrus, and don't you forget it. Of course, there ain't no question of you being allowed in, so don't even ask, alright? Jeez, I thought you guys were rude before. Look at you now. Okay, this was the entrance, right? Alright, I might have to scoot off to bed for the night. Glad I was able to drop by. Yeah, no, for sure. Thanks for dropping by, Chapstick. It's always a pleasure when you're able to make it. Hopefully I'll be able to make it to your next stream. We'll have to see. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Have a good one. No, nothing special. Have a good night, dude. Anytime. See ya.
I must say, I heartily disapprove of this latest craze for boomerangs among the Yokoluth. Why, one must watch one's head every time one leaves the house.
That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, use the magic key. 540 gold. Wow, they've really made some savings since I last robbed them. Thousands of years ago. Okay. What's next? Oh, next we cross the water. Next we crossed the water. Meow. Oh.
Cool, you got some guts throwing your boomerang toward the river like that. I mean, what if you messed up? It'd go into the water and get washed away. What are you saying? You're too chicken to do it yourself? I'm not chicken, it's just this boomerang's brand new and I don't want to lose it. Oh, come on. How are you ever gonna get good if you don't challenge yourself? Go on, give it a try. Okay, here I go. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
There really is a boomerang craze going on here.
Why are boys always copying each other? I just don't understand it. I've got no time for people who can't think for themselves.
Why are the children in these games so incredibly mature?
Here, have you heard about this stone they used to have here in town what could make people fly?
I ain't sure if it's true or not, but if it is, I'd love to get me hands on it.
So I guess, Felicia? Was that her name? Why do I already forget her name? But Felicia was like the first of many who don't have wings.
Have you been to the sanctum yet? I went on the way there. Yeah. What? Oh, I went on the way here. It's pretty amazing, I've got to say. Especially that statue. What do they call it again? Delilah? Fiona? No. Ah, I can't remember. I think I'd better go for another visit, but enough about me.
Oh, it's an item shop. What do you have? Nothing good. I guess there will be a weapon shop here. I don't know if it'll be anything good there, but...
Porcus! Hey, Porcus! I know you've got my boomerang, Porcus. Come on, boy. Good Porcus, where are you?
Guess her dog took her boomerang? These people love boomerangs. I mean, I don't blame them. I've been going on about how good boomerangs are. But these guys are really into boomerangs. Oh, I've crossed the 300 mark for HP. Nice. Let's get rid of this. $10 gold coins. Geez, you've really fallen on rough times here. We have one of that. Alright, what do you have in here? Yes, magic kit. Whoa. Garnish garb? Unfortunately, not really useful for anybody, so we'll get rid of that in the bag. Silver platter. Defense item. No real good for us. Anything new? Your shop hasn't changed in thousands of years. There's no new selection.
My boy hasn't done a jot of homework since I brought him that blasted boomerang. Honestly, as soon as he gets home, I'm taking it off him.
Excuse me. Man, my nose suddenly, every now and then, just starts running for no reason.
Many people believe that we Cirrus were once capable of flight, and I, for one, do not consider that belief to be misplaced. I believe that the tribe evolved in order to live on the ground. After all, why did the Almighty give us feet, if not for walking with?
For standing? So when you don't want to fly anymore, you can stand? Maybe?
Looking to buy a boomerang, are you? The weapon shop should be able to help you out.
I wish I could afford to buy myself a boomerang.
Even the old folk want it. Wink, wink. Oh, it's not a dog, it's a pig. That should have been obvious from the punny name, but I guess not. Oh yeah, we don't want to go that way because we're going to fall, knowing us.
It's been a long while now since we've seen the mayor. I've heard the rumors, but... No, I shouldn't go spreading gossip. Forget I said anything.
I refuse, tell me. Ugh. Not too much fancy going on here, it seems.
The breeze in this valley works wonders for my flower beds and my vegetable patch, too. I know it's a bit silly, but I like to express my gratitude to the wind every now and again.
It's not that silly. It's important to be grateful for the wind. It could go away. If it's the sanctum you're looking for, it's to the north. Ventus Tower is the other way, off to the southeast. You can see them both from here on a nice clear day like today. Kind of like the thought that it's a view that hasn't changed in who knows how many years. We can't get into the tower, but we can go over here. We better check this area out, make sure there's no chests. I'd say not. It is pretty sad, though, that the original party doesn't exist anymore in this game. Like, our two main original companions who ended up being our best friends are not in the party anymore. It kind of devalues the party a little bit. Like, now it's like Kiefer's ancestor, this old guy was, I guess, a hero at some point, and Ruff. Like, Ruff is okay, I guess, but, like, for the most part, I don't really relate to these guys anymore. They're kind of strangers.
Welcome to the Sanctum of the Cirrus. Be sure to pay respects to Fidelia before you leave. What's that? Who's Fidelia? Oh, that's what we call the statue of the Great Spirit that we have here.
She's got a statue named after her. Well done.
Mini medal.
I really want that miracle sword. Okay, we gotta do a perimeter check. Make sure there's nothing new. So far, so good. Nothing to report. Alright, perimeter check complete. Okay, so there is gonna be a fragment in this building somewhere.
Dear Almighty, I've got a confession to make. I came to the sanctum to try and steal the sacred stone, and I would have pinched it and all, except it wasn't there. Where could the blasted thing be? Please tell me where it is. I've heard it lead you to heaven itself if you take it up to some shrine way over to the east.
I've come here to pray for my family's continued health and happiness. I heard that the sanctum is the best place to be if you want to make sure your prayers are answered.
Indeed.
This place isn't bad, but I'm sure there are plenty of other shrines that would put this one to shame.
Not really, honestly. Not really. This is a pretty solid shrine as far as shrines go. Okay, this layout seems to have changed a little bit. Before you couldn't access these stairs from both sides, but now it seems you can. Or the stairs.
This room has a rather unusual design. Do you see that button over there? It makes the floor spin around. You'll need to press it if you want to pass through here.
Well, then I'll press it. How about that? And it doesn't hurt to keep a little check down here. Ah, chest. File of Yggdrasil. These high-level items are cool, but I often find by the time I get to them, I'm usually strong enough that I don't really need them.
Here standeth she who bringeth the eternal wind.
The path one must follow to reach Fidelia is terribly convoluted. I suppose whoever designed this place made it like that on purpose to keep her safe, you know.
Well, it could be. Except the villain who took over this place could fly. Sort of undoes that. So we can go through here freely now. Oh, yellow fragment. Oh, it looks like this isn't the only fragment. There's another fragment here somewhere.
This door will only open for those through whose veins flow the blood of the Cirrus. Would you like me to open it for you?
Yes.
Very well, one moment.
The door will close, is what I think that's what she said. I didn't realize she was going to talk, so I just started spamming forward. Let's go up here. Across these stairs.
There's a very strange room beyond those columns. I just can't think of why anyone would want to build something like that. But then again, there's a lot I don't understand about this place.
A room beyond these columns? Oh. Well, I can't even open the door. So that doesn't do me very much good. Okay, well, let's go try the other stairs. Ugh, itchy nose. Maybe we basically need to redo that puzzle and get the wind blowing through again. Or something. Because, wait. Yeah, it should be in there. Is where we would need to put the stone. I think this is where the stone was. Yeah, this is where the stone was before. There's no pedestal there now. Is there really even anything to do here? Actually, yeah, there's got to be something because we have the flashing symbol. Where does this door lead?
Fidelia has gazed down upon the Cirrus from atop the sanctum since time immemorial. She watches over the winds which blow through Aeola's veil and ensures that they never cease. You wish to know how the statue came to be given her name? Then I will tell you. Long, long ago, back in the days when we Cirrus were able to fly, a great evil descended upon Aeola's veil and drove its inhabitants to the brink of despair. Fortunately, a savior was sent to us, a young girl who, along with her 4 heroic friends, wrested the veil from the clutches of darkness. Her name was Fidelia, and it was decided that the statue would be given her name, that her deeds might never be forgotten. Alas, nothing is known of her 4 companions. The story is very old, and we cannot simply know how much of it is true, but it is only one of which I am fond. Forgive me, something about you made me recall the old tale. May Fidelia watch over you always.
I wonder what happens if we use the sacred stone here. Nothing. There is another shard here somewhere. I just don't know where. Or how to get to it. Go back down. Take these stairs. Oh, this just takes us to the back here. Whoops. Yeah, goofed that. I keep doing that. This place is really convoluted. It's not up there we want to go. I think it's actually down here we want to go. Yes. No idea where the other fragment is. Because there's supposed to be another fragment here. Oh, I maybe know where we didn't go. Wait, did I just do something redundant? I absolutely did. Oops. Oopsies. Do I know? Okay, sorry. I know where I didn't go now. I know where I went wrong. I haven't gone in here yet. Actually, we didn't talk to this lady. Alright, dear reader, I am a notorious thief by the name of Little Ronnie, part of a noble line of robbers and thugs going all the way back to me legendary ancestor Big Ronnie. Nearly there, just one more push and I reckon I'll have a crack to the code that decipher Big Ronnie's letter. After all the time I've spent tracking it down and trying to read it, it feels a bit sad to be so close to the end. Ah, well, that's life, I suppose. Hexacon. Back to fighting books. I forgot to turn him off. Oops. No interesting books. Another hexacon? Whoa, sweet attack. Confessions of the Metal Detector. I've been on the search for the castle of Meadow. I was lucky enough to find myself in the village of Emberdale, which sits beside a volcano. There I met a fortune teller named Pamela. She read my palm and told me to go east, and so I have, but I'm still not sure I will ever reach my destination. How can someone with such an atrocious sense of direction never hope to find somewhere so well hidden? Should this, the vale, our home, fall prey to darkness and despair, go thee and offer prayers before the Ventus altar. That's what it says in this book. It was written by Fidelia herself, apparently. The only problem is, we've got no idea where this Ventus altar is. I hope darkness and despair don't strike anytime soon. Wait, let me see if I can... No interesting books.
According to what I've been able to glean from the ancient texts, some form of flying stone was once kept here in the sanctum. I can't tell if the stone itself was able to fly, but I believe it was part of the divine shrine, the floating haven, which fell from the sky when the Almighty and the Demon King did battle. They say that the shrine broke into 4 pieces, one of which is located in the land far to the east.
Yes, that's it. Oh, here on a visit, are you? Well, you've arrived just in time to hear all about my great discovery. Now then, what was it again? Oh, bother, I was so worked up about it, I've gone and forgotten what it was.
Oh boy, old man.
This is a place of research and contemplation. Please try and keep the noise to a minimum.
Okay. Sorry.
To the barrels.
Wow. Oh, there. I was going to say, we've really come up with nothing so far. Ah, there's the blue boy. Okay. Blue fragment. I don't know which is the next color. One we do next, but... Ooh, mini medal. And a seed of life. You're getting a lot of these seeds of life. Nothing special.
Even those in the service of the high powers must eat from time to time. After all, it's hard to be a loyal disciple on an empty stomach.
Oh, hello there. You're visiting here, aren't you? Tell me, have you been to see Fidelia yet?
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear. It would be a real shame if you left without going to pay your respects.
You must be tired after your journey. Would you like to rest?
Sure, I'll rest. Not a problem. Okay. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are finished with this place. And it is late. It's after my bedtime. So I'm going to make a save, and I think this is as good a place as any to call the stream for tonight. We did manage to fully complete past and present of this area. I think so too. Yeah, we were able to do the past and present of Aeola's Vale, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think we made some good progress. I think there's only 2 islands left. I could be wrong, but I believe there's only 2 islands left. Let me save again, because I'm paranoid. I'm going to end up with a corrupt save because I oversave, but... Good night, back to recording Dragon Warrior 4 and Ocarina of Time videos. Good luck, Greg. I look forward to seeing them. Yes, yeah, I think that's all from me for me tonight. So, I hope everybody has a great evening. Thanks everyone who popped by and chatted, and I guess I'll see you all in the next stream. Have a good one.